काफी तलाफी की काफी पराई काम नहीं जी आप वो लेती मेरा नाम नहीं pills pop I let the weed smoke sometimes just talking does not make the pain go तू ही आग तू ही उस पे पड़ती बारिश मैं वो खाली हवेली जिसकी तू अकेली वारिस तू ही छाँव तू ही धूप रंगों के साथ रूप तू जितनी खूबसूरत उससे कहीं ज्यादा दूर मैं लिखना छोड़ दूं जो तेरे बारे मैं कलम तोड़ दूं और तू स्याही में बसा रहे हंसा रहे जमाने को खुद से परेशान वो पढ़ती थी किताबें मैं पढ़ता हूँ इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है एक में वफा नहीं और दूसरे को वफा की उम्मीद है इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है मैं कल गुजरा फिर उधर से तो याद आ गई चीज़ एक तेरा नंबर नहीं है You left the city and you're gone बात करने को है बस ये माइक्रोफोन वही कागज वही कलम लहजे सख्त दिल नरम बदबख्त बस करो उदासी हर तरफ झूठे तेरे भरम किस बात पे तू बरहम पर हम क्यों अभी stuck like a jam on a one way but someday तू समझ जाएगी दूर होके हमसे कि हम में वो करार नहीं पहले वाली बात नहीं तुझे किया आज़ाद या दी है खुद को सजा लेकिन दिल के मोहल्ले में अब तेरा मकान नहीं आज फिर तू आई नहीं याद तेरी आई थी बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी आज फिर तू एक गुमान आज फिर तू शायरी सोचा था तू आएगी तोड़ के वो रस्में सारी दुनिया की रिवायती पर God damn it girl आज फिर तू आई नहीं याद तेरी आई थी बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी
राजी दिल तो रजामंदम क्यों नहीं नई टापी पिल गाने लिखे ये शऊर भाई आजिज़ी है बागी इसको कहते हम गुरूर नहीं दिले मगरूर तू भी खूब तो आराम देना सूद फिर I'm just a text away इतना भी दूर नहीं feels like yesterday सच का सबूत नहीं तू ही ज़वाल मेरा तू ही है उरूज ए लोगों से पूछे कलम लिखता झूठ नहीं गम देकर फिर दिला से कैसे मुँह पे तसल्लियाँ तो दुनिया में तमाशे कैसे हम आज भी कहते ना कोई रकीब ना हरीफ हम थे गरीब न जाने काटी हैं वो रातें कैसे कलम छोड़ या कलम तोड़ा वजन तोल नहीं हजम शोर ये हजम खोज तू सुरंग खोद तराजू ही नहीं जो तोलेगा ये डजन बोल तू रकम सोच इन लफ्जों की आजा जख्म तोल इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है एक में वफा नहीं और दूसरे को वफा की उम्मीद है इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है झूठ की सज़ा नहीं तो तोहमतें लगाने पे ढील है तू जैसे रहमत तू ही हूर तू ही नूर कोई नूर तू ही साया तू ही धूप तू फितूर ये फतूर तू इतनी खूबसूरत के मैं लिखने पे मजबूर बादल सिराना क्योंकि दूर तूने तो आना नहीं खुद कुछ ज़माना ये एक गाना कोई फसाना नहीं लिख दे अफसाने तुझ पे लेकिन
आज फिर तू आई नहीं याद तेरी आई थी बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी आज फिर तू एक गुमान आज फिर तू शायरी सोचा था तू आएगी तोड़ के वो रस्में सारी दुनिया की रिवायती पर God damn it girl आज फिर तू आई नहीं याद तेरी आई थी बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी
हेलो एवरीवन कैसे हो सब गुड आफ्टरनून क्या हाल है हाउ आर यू ऑल डूइंग आई होप यू आर डूइंग गुड हमने अभी जस्ट लाइक सुबह उठ के फ्रेश होके लंच वगैरह ख़त्म करके सो मैंने सोचा एकदम डायरेक्टली बैठते क्योंकि थोड़ी देर के बाद I'll go off ड्यू टू घर में पार्टी वगैरह है ना सो या हेलो एवरीवन सब हाथ हिला दो ऐसे करके हेलो हाउ आर यू ऑल डूइंग जैसा मैंने बोला था कि पिछले नो शेव नवंबर का अभी भी चल रहा है गाइस ठीक है। नो शेव नवंबर अभी भी चल रहा है। हेलो अभिनव, हेलो बच्ची, व्हाट्सअप लूसीफर, शव, हेलो क्षितिज। स्मार्ट तो लड़की ढूंढी हुई आज। अच्छा, हेलो देव, व्हाट्सअप, हेलो चेहरा। देख रहे हो, हम स्कैम नहीं करते गाइस, याद रखना ये चीज। मैंने बहुत पहले बोला ये किसी की शक्ल देख। हेलो हेलो हेमंत, रसगुल्ला लाइव आ गया। यस, मोटा हो गया। यस भाई, मोटा होएंगे ना, बैठे बैठे काम करना पड़ता है, कोई कुछ एक्टिविटीज नहीं, पूरा दिन बैठे रहो, खाना खाओ, गेम खेलो, तो मोटा तो तुम होगे इवेंचुअली, नो। ये कौन है? स्मॉल किड्स, जी भाई। हाँ, छोटे छोटे बच्चे हमारी, छोटे छोटे। ये देखो चैट में और एक बच्चा है, सूर्या एक हो गया, आरुषि एक हो गई। हेलो रंजीत। ये कौन है? ये राइनो क्या भेजा है मेरे को? गोलू मोलू। यस, HTRP के 2 एडमिन हैं जो बहुत गोलू मोलू है, एक मैं और एक दत्ता। सही है, बहुत ज्यादा गोलू मोलू। क्या देख लियो, जू में छोड़ के आएंगे हम खुद को। हेलो आलू, मोटू। हाँ मोटू तो हूँ मैं, कौन मना किया मोटू नहीं हूँ? मोटू था नहीं यार। सो ये बैठे बैठे काम करते करते हो गए यार पूरा। भाई बच्चीवास, व्हाट्सअप नीक। व्हाइट शर्ट पहनो, पूरा रसगुल्ला। नहीं नहीं, ऐसा नहीं बोलते। सूर्या को अच्छा बनाया है। हैव चॉइसेस देन सूर्या। यस, सूर्या बच्चा है मतलब, अरे मतलब उस हिसाब से बच्चा है। 2 गोलू मोलू और 2 हड्डी। यस, ये हुई ना बात फ्रेंडली। मतलब थोड़ा डाइवर्सिटी होना चाहिए ना हर चीज में, तो वही। और कैसे है सब गाइस? तुम लोगों का अभी तक लंच हुआ है? लंच किया कि नहीं बताओ। बाय द वे गाइस, आज हमने थोड़ी देर पहले, ध्यान से सुनना, थोड़ी देर पहले हमने क्या किया सुनो। स्विगी ओपन किया। अब स्विगी में मेरे पास, हेलो अलीटा, स्विगी में मेरे पास एक कूपन कोड था, बेसिकली ऑफिस का, मतलब अमेजोन का दिया हुआ कूपन कोड। है किंग, अरे यार हिंदी पर क्या, किंग इज बैक। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द 40, थैंक यू गुलू गुलू गॉड। यस, एनिग्मा से तुम भाई लगते हो। अरे हम दोनों बंगाली हैं, कोलकाता से है। हाँ तो अब सुनो मेरी बात। तो हम गए स्विगी, बराबर, स्विगी का एप्लीकेशन ओपन किया। मेरे पुराने वाले फ़ोन पे स्विगी का वो पूरा एकदम वो KYC अप्रूव था, तो स्विगी मनी उसमें डाले, हम ऑफिस से जो मिला था हमको उसमें डाले। और पता है उससे क्या ऑर्डर किया हमने? गेस करो, चैट में गेस करके बोलो उससे क्या ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं हम। गेस करो, लिखो। शादी का इनवाइट भेज देना, थैंक यू, खाना खाने आ जाओगे जरूर जरूर। लड़की ढूंढना पड़ेगा। अरे यार लड़की, हेलो देशकर भाई। लड़की ढूंढने से मेरे को क्या याद आता है पता है? मैंने कल बोला ब्रेन, हराम ज्यादा यश, मछली, रसगुल्ला, मच्छी, लेमन जूस। You guys are so naive and so innocent. एक सॉन्ग विद फेस कैम, यस करेंगे। फिश नहीं 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 यार, फिश नहीं। अरे फिश क्यों? फिश कोई स्विगी से मंगाता है क्या? सामने मार्केट है, मार्केट से नहीं लेके आऊंगा भाई। लड़कियों का पिक्चर्स भेज रहे हैं लोग DM में। हेलो चीफ क्यू। स्टारबक्स कॉफी नहीं, मैं बोलूं पक्का। बोल दो सिंडिकेट RP कब? इलीगल चीजें नहीं हो रहा है, तुमको सिंडिकेट RP में पहुंच जाना है। वैसे क्या मेजर आ रहा? बताते सर्वर अपडेट्स, बताते बीस्ट बताते। आज तो हम बताएंगे, ज़रूर बताएंगे सर्वर अपडेट्स रिलेटेड जो भी चीज़ें, जो भी क्वेरी तुम्हारा है हम सब कंप्लीट फुलफिल करेंगे। बट पहले लाइक मारो, लाइक को बटन को दबाओ, और मतलब उसमें दबाओ उसके हिसाब से, क्या बोलते हैं ऑड नंबर पे, 1 3 5 7, समझ रहे हो? मैंडेटरी कर दो, जैसे घंटी बजाना नहीं होता है जब तुम मंदिर में जाते हो घंटी बजाते हो ना, वही सेम चीज़ है इधर भी। अपडेट कब आ रहा बताते लोग गालियां भर रहे हैं। रशियन पोटैटोज मांगता, अच्छा थैंक यू सो मच हरमन, लाइक किया था। अब वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, वो तो लाइक और अनलाइक वाला सीन तो समझ नहीं आलू। उसका सीन ऐसा है कि जब लाइक सोच लो तुम लाइक करते हो बराबर, देन वो एक बार हुआ तुम बटन दबाना, सेकंड टाइम जब तुम उस बटन को दबाते तो वो डिसलाइक नहीं, मतलब वो न्यूट्रल हो जाता है, फिर से उसको दबाना पड़ता है। तो इट्स ऑलवेज वो है तुम्हारा ऑड नंबर का खेल है। सो गाइज तुम लोगों ने कोई भी सही से प्रॉपरली गेस नहीं किया, तो चलो I'll सी मेरे चैट में कितने 18+ वाले पियक्कर बंदे हैं। तो गाइज मैंने दारू मंगवाया है, ध्यान से सुनना, मैंने दारू मंगवाया है स्विगी से। अब तुम गेस करो मैं कौन सा दारू मंगवाया। इधर फ्लैग वाली आरपी लाना, फ्लैग नहीं लाएंगे, कुछ और ही लाएंगे। छी भाई हैं? पता ही था वाइन, अरे वाइन नहीं पीते हम, वाइन थोड़ा ऊपर ओल्ड मॉन्ग, अरे हराम जादे, ओल्ड मॉन्ग पीने से ना पी लूं मैं। जैक डैनियल्स नहीं, बट ठीक है चॉइस सही जा रहा है। एंटीक्विटी नो, सर्लिंग रिजर्व, रेड लेफ्ट, ऑफिसर्स चॉइस, देसी गुलाब, जिन, बखाड़ी, काला कुत्ता है, दिल से रॉयल स्टैग और इंपीरियल ब्लू। देख लो सब पियक्कर है, सब पीते हैं, सबको पता है। तुम सिर्फ देखो चैट, देखो गाइस चैट देखो, देसी तरह 20 की तेली। तो हमने टीचर्स मंगवाए, टीचर्स, ठीक है। टोटल कितना कॉस्ट पड़ा इधर कोलकाता में, 1700 समथिंग। मैं नहीं पीता, अच्छा टीचर्स मंगवाया हमने, मेरे को पता है कि नहीं। फेस कैम बड़ा नहीं, फेस कैम बड़ा नहीं करेंगे, बड़ा करेंगे तो स्क्रीन वो थोड़ा फट सी जाता है, अच्छा नहीं दिखता है। मतलब सी द थिंग इज लाइक राइट नाउ जो जिससे मैं फेस कैम कर रहा हूँ, दिस इज माई आईफोन, ठीक है। वेरी सुन मैं उसको चेंज करने वाला हूँ, लाइक प्लानिंग है कि पूरा सेटअप को शिफ्ट करा के कहीं और, मतलब मेरे जो फ्लैट है उधर लेके जाने के, फ्लैट वो थोड़ा रिकंस्ट्रक्ट हो रहा है, रिफर्निश काइंड ऑफ, यू नो। वो ये जो क्या बोलते हैं विंडोज होता है ना, विंडोज को साउंड प्रूफ कर रहे हैं, सो दैट बेसिकली उसको एक रिकॉर्डिंग स्टूडियो बनाना है मेरे को, ठीक है, प्लानिंग है। और प्लस मेरे को बाकी जितने भी साउंड इंजीनियरिंग का जो भी कोर्सेज वगैरह हैं वो मैं साथ ही साथ, मेरा मतलब MBA खत्म होगा मेरा, उसके साथ वो शुरू करूंगा, साउंड इंजीनियरिंग का कोर्सेज खत्म कर मतलब स्टार्ट करूंगा, मैं सीखूंगा, सो दैट घर में बैठे मैं रिकॉर्डिंग कर पाऊँ गाने का, म्यूजिक का। देखो आई हैव फ्रेंड्स जो मेरे को वो बना के दे देंगे, उसके पीछे बजने वाला चीज़ें। शादी कब कर रहे हो? शादी ये सब के बाद शादी करेंगे, पहले अपने सुनो, याद रखना, लड़के हो लड़कियां हो जो भी हो, जब तक तुम रिलेशन में हो तुम सही हो, जब रिलेशन से जब शादी की तरफ जा रहे हो तो ध्यान रखना तुम्हारा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, दोनों का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ जाता है। तो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जब बढ़ जाता है तब तुम बहुत सारे चीजें जो तुमको लाइक मन करता है कि तुमको करना है वो तुम कर नहीं पाओगे, तो बेटर यू डू दैट। थैंक यू सो मच पास्कल। तो बेटर यू डू दैट बिफोर, ट्रस्ट मी, दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट आई एम टेलिंग यू। बहुत सारी चीजें तुमको सैक्रिफाइस करना पड़ता है, अरे ये सब चीजें मैम अपने मॉम डैड से सुनने को मिला है मेरे को, और कुछ नहीं, ठीक है। ज्ञान मत छोड़, अरे हराम जादे डिवोर्स कर दिया क्या? अरे नहीं, अरे ऐसी बात नहीं है, फैक्ट है। थैंक यू सो मच रेज भाई पर हमारे लौड़े का लीडर, दारू पार्टी हो जाए। हाँ कोई बात नहीं गाइस, बहुत जल्दी हम बताएंगे नहीं, बट बहुत जल्दी हो सकता है कुछ लोगों के साथ तुमको आईआरएल स्ट्रीम भी दिख जाए, ठीक है। अब किसके साथ वो तो हम बताएंगे नहीं, बट बहुत जल्दी, पहले ही बता रहा हूँ। हमने कभी आईआरएल स्ट्रीम शायद नहीं किया है ना, हु नोज हम करें। हेलो ली, थैंक यू सो मच, टीचिंग्स वेरी लव टू, यस। किसके साथ दिखाओगे? अरे वो नहीं बोलना है, हम बता, अरे कान के नीचे मारेंगे हराम जादे। गोवा से अरे हाँ अपडेट दो तो। हाँ अपडेट ऐसा है, जो नेक्स्ट देखो हम लोग वेट कर रहे हैं बेसिकली कुछ चीज़ों का फिक्स करने का। मैं नहीं, बेसिकली इसके लिए डायरेक्टली कांटेक्ट में एक ही बंदा रहता है हमारे क्रू लीड से, वो है ऋत्विक, बिकॉज ऋत्विक बाकी सारी चीज़ें नहीं देखता है ना। तो ऋत्विक का कहना ये है कि अभी इधर संडे या फिर मंडे, ये इन दोनों दिन में से कोई एक दिन अपडेट पुश होगा रिलेटेड टू बिजनेस, हो गया ड्रेसेस, हो गए बिजनेस मतलब सब टाइप ऑफ बिजनेस। उसके शायद 3-4 दिन बाद रेडियम पुश होगा एंड ऑल। कुछ इलीगल चीजें जो हम नहीं बताएंगे क्योंकि वो वेट करो, कुछ इलीगल चीजें इसीलिए सो दैट कॉप एंड जिन लोगों को क्रीम की तरफ प्रोग्रेस करना है, एलकेसी लौड़े का चीफ, ठीक है। और उसके साथ आएगा बहुत, आई टॉकिंग अबाउट दोस इलीगल थिंग्स, डीएम मिर्ची भाई, देख रहे हो गाइस, सीक्रेट स्टाफ है, समझ रहे हो, सीक्रेट स्टाफ। आज से सर्वर अपडेट पास्कल के चैट में, ठीक है। पास्कल को डीएम करना, सुबह उठ के 7 बजे जब तुम सो के उठते हो, सबसे पहले पास्कल को डीएम करना। देख रहे हो कैसे लोग हैं, देखो HTRP मीम्स में क्या है। आरपी न्यूज, किंग ऑफ द रिंग, यस गाइस। इसमें सैडली हम आज नहीं पाएंगे, बट आई होप पीपल विल एंजॉय एंड थोड़ा अच्छे से करना यार आरपी, ठीक है। मतलब उधर जाके बकचोदी मत करना, मतलब पीपल आर ट्राइंग समथिंग न्यू, तो थोड़ा उनको सपोर्टिव देना, आई वुड से, दैट्स इट। कौन सा वाला देखने बोल रहा हूँ? HTRP मीम्स में क्या आया है, ऐसा क्या आया है जो हमको देखने बोल रहे हो तुम? टेक्सचर क्रिस्टल, अरे देख लिया भाई, कितने बार देखूं डी। हाँ यस, पास्कल का डीएम स्पैम। पीडी न्यू बैच कब से? तुम लोगों का वो बाकी है ना ओमकार, यूआई ट्रेनिंग, सिर्फ यूआई होगा और थोड़ा सा एसओपी ब्रशअप होगा एंड दैट, आफ्टर दैट अभी भी 2-3 काम हम लोगों का बाकी है एक्चुअली, लाइक MDT में जो भी चार्जेस है उसको अपडेट करना बाकी है, वो मैं कल बैठ के पूरा फाइनलाइज कर लूँगा। फुल दारू पी के टर्न होने, यस। अभी ना ये हुई ना बात, नैनो के सॉन्ग की बात कर, अच्छा ये इसकी बात कर, बुरा भाई हिडन टैलेंट, देख रहे हो लोग गाना नहीं गाते, हिडन टैलेंट है। इसको बोलते हिडन टैलेंट, ठीक है, समझ रहे हो, छुपा के रखते हैं टैलेंट। टैलेंट ऐसा चीज है लोग छुपा के रखते हैं, किसी को दिखाते नहीं है।
If you wanna see the future, you should come and see us. We can be a lot of things, but we choose to be us. आजा बैठें थोड़ा बात करें जिंदगी की. सबके अपने अपने मतलब पर मैं मतलब ही नहीं है कि बार
पूरा भाई.
तो why not मेरी जान कोशिश करने वालों पे हो खुदा
भाई. बट थिंग इज लाइक इस बार मैंने देखा एक्सेप्शनली देयर आर सो मेनी प्लेयर्स जो बहुत अच्छा गाना गाता है. अच्छी बात है यार. मतलब थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है लोगों को देख के कि हाँ ठीक है. लाइक हम छोड़ के भी बहुत सारे लोग हैं कि जो गाना गाते हैं. दे आर लाइक कनेक्टेड टू म्यूजिक है ना. म्यूजिक इज अ लाइक एक ऐसा ना यूनिटी हम मेंटेन करते हैं म्यूजिक के थ्रू हम लोग. लोगन की बच्ची है बताओ. लोगन लव्स अनुभव. शी भाई प्रणीत चाचू चाचू. टैलेंट शो का इवेंट करवा दो. बता दे करवाते किसी के थ्रू तो करवाएंगे. डोंट वरी किसी और के थ्रू करवाएंगे. आरपी क्लास मत शुरू करो. यस गलत चैनल आ गया. हेलो ऑक्सालिक. मजा आने वाले. यस प्रथम मेक श्योर यू सपोर्ट एवरीवन. जिन्होंने भी ये इनिशिएशन लिया है उनको जाके जितना हो सके उतना सपोर्ट करो. म्यूजिक स्टूडियो डेवलपमेंट करवा देते हैं आरपी में. ही है ना शौकत. शौकत तुम लोग कब आ रहे हो. लोगन वेट्स अनुभव. यही बाकी है सुनना. मीनवाइल पास्कल इवेंट की प्लानिंग करते हुए चांसेस है. मैं पास्कल का एक्चुअली बोलता हूँ. रुक जाओ पास्कल से मैं ऑफ स्ट्रीम बात करूंगा इसको लेके. देखता कुछ करते. ऋतु ने कल टाइटल डाला था गोइंग ह्यूज विद एचडीएमआई. इसका क्या मीनिंग. बहुत सारे अपडेट्स आ रहे हैं जो मेरे को ट्रस्ट मी मेरे को और दत्ता को भी नहीं पता है ऐसे अपडेट्स आने वाले. और सर्वर में ऑलरेडी बहुत सारे अपडेट पुश हो चुका है जो अपडेट लॉग्स में डाला नहीं. तो इसका जो अपडेट लॉग्स आने वाला है इट विल बी सो ह्यूज जो ऑलरेडी पुश हो चुका है. आज मसाला लोगों ने. थैंक यू सो मच चैनल 69 फॉर द ऑर्केस्ट्रा मेंबर. थैंक यू. शौकत तो करता है आरपी. एमएसएफ वगैरह बिजी है आई गेस. अच्छा शौकत आता है. मैं लाइक पीडी से रहता हूँ ना पूरा टाइम. मेरे को उतना आइडिया नहीं रहता. फास्ट वाला सॉन्ग सुना लोगन भैया. अच्छा रुको.
तेरे लिए जग छड़िया तू मैनू न छड़ देवी. ऐ इश्क दे बागां च ना कर तू अड़ देवी. तेरे लिए जग छड़िया तू मैनू न छड़ देवी. इश्क दे बागां च ना कर तू अड़ देवी. कंडियां ते नचाली तू नासी करूं सोने. तावी मैं हंस हंस के जी करूं.
फैक्ट तो है भाई. फैक्ट तो है. आरपी न्यूज चैनल अच्छी है. ये हिडन टैलेंट लोग छुपा के रखते दिखाते नहीं. बताओ लोग दिखाते नहीं है. गलत बात है ना. रॉकस्टार का ट्वीट देखा. यस वेलकम टू द बारियो सुना दो भाई. वेलकम टू द बारियो मैं नहीं गा सकता. इरानो की वॉइस. यस भाई आप कौन हो. मैं चैनल हैक कर लिया लोगन गेमिंग का. आज किसका इंटरव्यू है यार. गाइस जाना पड़ेगा. चलो प्लेलिस्ट यंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. लॉग इन टू योर Spotify account if you have यंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. जस्ट यंग स्टैंडर्ड्स सर्च करो. आपने डील के क्या सीन अब. यस गाइस वेलकम हमारे नया मॉडरेटर. ये देखो गाइस कुछ फिर से चैट करो. यस मैं भूल गया था. सही बोला था. कुछ चैट करो फिर से. आप भी मोटे हो. यस की रोने वाली क्या बात है. मोटा भाई हक से मोटा भाई. खाना खाते हैं हम. हेलो शिवम. कॉस्मिकल स्ट्रीम देखा नजगुल भाई. क्या ट्रिगर हुए थे यार. क्यों सच में नहीं पता मेरे को भाई। कल तो मैं बहुत बढ़िया आरपी कर रहा था, मेरे को तो बहुत मस्त मज़ा आ रहा था। हैन हाउस वाला आरपी। पीडी बैच कब स्टार्ट हो, इंटरव्यूज़ तो ख़त्म ही नहीं हो रहे। तो इतने भाई 234 बंदे भाई, हम 5-6 बंदे, सॉरी 7 बंदे मिलके 234 फॉर्म्स चेक करो, फिर हर एक का इंटरव्यू लो। इट्स नॉट ईजी प्रोसेस भाई, बहुत टाइम लगता है। वेलकम टू मोटा। बकचोदी में ट्रिगर हुआ हो सकता है। यूट्यूब इनकम कितना है? 10 रुपए, फिर भी इतने मोटे। एट शेमिंग कर रहे हैं हरामजादा। और कितने बच्चे इंटरव्यू? 35। आज तो पास्कल भाई लीना का इंटरव्यू लेंगे। यस, हम जा रहे हैं उधर। I've sent you 2 clips, can you check? कहाँ पर भेजे हो तुम? Why you? और भाई after situation at situation ये क्या है?
हाँ सब लोग
ये है क्या? क्या कर रहे थे इन लोग? कुछ कर रहे थे इन लोग? चल रहा होगा इन लोगों का, फिर मेरे को नहीं पता। अच्छा, वो कल सिचुएशन रिलेटेड वीडियो है ना? रुक जा, देखने दो मेरे को क्या सीन है।
लूंगा, सब लूंगा। यस,
अब पीडी से बाहर निकल के दिखाओ। बहन शो देती। ओ वाह 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 वाह, ये तो हमको दे रहे हो, हमको हमारा गाली हमको सुना रहे हो। वाह वाह वाह, हमको हमारा गाली नहीं सुनाते, गाली नहीं सुनाते यार। मेरे को आज भी फील आता है ये वाला जो वो था ना, somehow I feel like it's very good। पता नहीं क्यों मेरे को फील आता है अभी भी। देखो बहुत कुछ सारे चीजें एक साथ था। देखता मैं बहुत सारी चीजें अभी भी मेरे को लेके आना पड़ेगा। काम बहुत रहता है यार। ये बढ़िया था यार, ये अभी भी मेरे को लगता है बढ़िया था। अब समझ में आया ये कौन सा वाला है। मैं वही सोच रहा हूँ यार, ये गाड़ी तो दिखा सा लग रहा है। कौन था, किधर आया था? हरामजादे लोग हो भाई, बहुत हरामजादे हो तुम लोग, ट्रस्ट मी। आफ्टर सिचुएशन सही है भाई, सही है। कौन सा अनाउंसमेंट सुनना है? अनम्यूट करो। हाँ, रॉकस्टार अनाउंसमेंट देखा है वैसे? यस। पर किसकी बात कर रहे हो तुम? PDRP। हाँ चलो गाइस चलते। अब हम ऑब्वियसली कैम ऑफ करके, क्योंकि मैं कैम में आरपी नहीं कर सकता, मेरे को प्रॉब्लम होता है। हम बहुत रिलैक्स में आरपी करते हैं। सो यार, और हमने बोले थे हम कैम से आएंगे। सो यार, ऑल राइट गाइस, आई विल जस्ट सी यू गाइस, नॉट सी यू, आई विल जस्ट टर्न ऑफ द कैम एंड विल गो टू आरपी। अच्छा लैपटॉप आरपी के लिए, ये सब चीज़ें ऑल टाइम इनको पूछना। क्या नाम है? दत्ता। मैं आई एम नॉट द टेक गाय। डोंट माइंड द बीजी सॉन्ग। यस। कौन सा रॉकस्टार अनाउंसमेंट? अरे रिलेटेड टू जो लोग यूज करते हैं ना IRL, जितने भी चीजें ब्रांड्स होते हैं, वो जब इंडिया में हम लोग यूज करते हैं, मतलब उसका रिलेटेड कुछ तो है। उसका रिलेटेड कुछ आए, मतलब तुम अगर विदाउट इन्फॉर्मिंग रॉकस्टार इफ यू आर यूजिंग एनी अदर ब्रांड का वो प्रमोशन इन योर सर्वर, सो उसके रिलेटेड कुछ आया। नाज़ुल का स्ट्रीम देखो, टाइम स्टैम्प बाद में देखेंगे। हाँ, ब्रांड्स का नहीं कर सकते, यस पता है मेरे को, हम लोग नहीं करते, हमारे सर्वर के अंदर कोई ब्रांड प्रमोशन नहीं होता है। प्लेलिस्ट दो ना, ये यंगस्टर में सर्च कर लो। और वीनू भाई क्या हाल है तुम्हारे, बताओ। डोंट माइंड द बीजी सॉन्ग, कर सकते। चलो गाइस हम चलते। I'll go directly to RP. I'll do like 1.5 hour RP, उसके बाद मेरे को निकलने जाना। So yeah guys, I'll turn the cam off and we'll see you guys in RP only. चलो I'll just मेरे को एक बार ओपन करने दो, सर्वर में जाने दो, लाइक बेसिकली।
कोशिश मेरे हाथ में, मैंने कोशिशों पे कोशिशें ही की हैं, ये मेरा तजुर्बा है, मेरी असलियत यही है। मेरे टैलेंट पे सोया था पूरा शहर, एक वक्त था कि अपने भी लगते थे मुझे गैर। कुछ नहीं मिलना रैप से, बोले घर वाले, अब वो घर वाले कहते घर में स्टूडियो बना ले।
हेलो सागा,
खुदा सबका है, मत होना उदास यूं।
व्हाट्स अप ब्रो?
बेटा ये मैराथन है, रेस नहीं, समझा बात। मैं राइम में एडवाइस दे रहा, लाइफ चेंजिंग। डिग्री नहीं थी, डेडिकेशन से लाइफ चेंज हुई। दिख रही नहीं थी जो चीजें, वो अब है नजर में। मेरा क्या बनता, म्यूजिक छोड़ देता अगर मैं बांट दूं तो भी बचे मुझे 7 फिगर्स। मुझे लाइनें कराती आके गोल्ड डिगर्स। सोना मुझ पे हराम एंड सो इज लिकर। मैं तेरी तरह एक इंसान ही हूँ जिगर। मैंने टाइम लगाया, कोई नहीं बोला मुझे लगा रहे, तो मैंने खुद को बोला बस तू अपना सगा रहे और लगा रहे। If I go let them know I said लड़के लगा रहे, लगा रहे, लड़के लगा रहे। If I go let them know I said तेरी अपनी जगह है, bro, तेरी अपनी जगह है। Let them know कि वो कर दिल रज़ामंद जिसमें। Let them know हम एक रूह दो जिस्म में। Let them know कि कोई मर के भी मरे ना।
100% कुछ ना कुछ तो आया है आज फिर से। आप बोल तो मेंबरशिप लो, यस योर चॉइस केशव। खूबसूरती के राज, ज्यादा खाना खाओ और कुछ वर्कआउट मत करो, तो फिर मेरी तरह मोटा हो जाओगे। तो सर्वर में जो प्रिंटर है उसमें HP ब्रांड का लोगो इश्यू होगा क्या, देखना पड़ेगा। I'll see. लाइक ब्रांडिंग इन द सेंस, लाइक तुम जब बड़ा करके कुछ ब्रांडिंग करते हो है ना, और उस चीज का होता है, गेस छोटी मोटी में नहीं होता है। इवेंचुअली तुम तो गाड़ियों का भी ब्रांडिंग करते ही हो ना, तुम तो कार्स भी यूज ही करते हो ना, ऑडी हो गया, BMW हो गया, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, तो उसमें तो वही बात है। Thank you so much Sreyash, thank you so much Keshav for joining orchestra, thank you। आ गए तुम्हारे चीफ, आ गए गाइस। Thank you so much Keshav, thank you man, much love। ये पता नहीं ये कौन सा इन्वेंटरी ग्लिच हो रहा है, ये देखना पड़ेगा। मैंने तो आलू भाई का भी मेंबरशिप ले रखी है, बट वो बिजी चल रहा है, या सर्वर का काम रहता है ना।
हेलो सर, क्या हाल है?
बढ़िया बढ़िया। आगे सब
आ गए देखो।
हाँ, वो तो डेथ की वजह से तो बिजी है ही, प्लस सर्वर के काम में भी बिजी है, ऑफिस का काम में बिजी रहता है भाई। मैं दत्ता इन लोग लाइक वी हार्डली गेट टाइम टू स्ट्रीम, बट हम लोग जब स्ट्रीम करते तो करते हैं, ऐसा नहीं कि हम नहीं करते, चांस मिलता है तो वी डू। Under 1041. Under direct to dispatch, please open your MDT once. Hello Varun. मैं कह रहा था अगर हो सकता तो आज का इवेंट में आना जरा, घर में दोस्त लोग आएंगे यार। अरे आज मैंने रसगुल्ला खाया कोलकाता से, ब्राउन वाला। अच्छा, वो अलग न रसगुल्ला होता है पता है। गुड्डी वाला क्या गुड्डी वाला क्या है? ब्राउन वाले को गुलाब जामुन नहीं, ब्राउन वाला है एक एक्चुअली बेसिकली गुड़ होता है ना, गुड़ का मतलब एक्चुअली एक काइंड ऑफ कैसे समझो उसको, किसी का तो कुछ एक सोर्स प्रोडक्ट है, आई एम नॉट 100% श्योर वो कैसे बनता है, लाइक स्वीट प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है, उसका बना हुआ रसगुल्ला है वो। इवेंट का टाइम क्या है ब्रो? 8, 8:30 नेबर ने कोलकाता। गुड वाला रसगुल्ला, यस। जैगरी, यस जैगरी, आई बिलीव जैगरी, यस उसको जैगरी बोलते हैं। नो व्हाट्सअप चैंपियन, जैगरी का था, यस। HTRP डिस्कॉर्ड, HTRP ट्रेलर देख लो या फिर discord/gg/HTRP। 30 मिनट के लिए प्लीज। क्या केशव, क्या 30 मिनट के लिए आने के लिए मैं कोशिश करूंगा यार। देखो मैं वही है ना, मतलब दोस्त लोग आएंगे ना, उसके बाद मैं कोशिश करूंगा। I'll try, let's see if I can make it or not। ब्राउन वाला दांत, यस।
On to dispatch, I've dropped you guys an email.
Yeah, then I will checking. ये क्या देख लिया बहनचो। Oh my god, bro.
Good one, dispatch.
अरे देख, जिसको मेंशन किया उसको पहले बुला के लेके आ जा ऊपर आ जा।
बुलाते बहुत कैजुअल।
वाह कैसे लोग हैं कसम। इसका पीढ़ी का टेलर चाहिए। अच्छा ट्रेलर। हाँ क्या खाते हैं हम हर दिन? क्या
Classroom 1, right?
Yeah. थंबनेल दिखाओ बे। नहीं दिखाएंगे कल दिखाएंगे कल। रसगुल्ला। Where is the face cam? अरे हराम जादे थोड़ा पीछे करके देखो। ये लिंक 4 होता है ना? हाँ इसको इधर देख लिया। अब नहीं देखना। छी भाई ऋषभ। लोल थंबनेल देखो भाई। देखेंगे एडवर्ड्स इंटरव्यू वही ना। आज तो एडवर्ड की इंटरव्यू नहीं है ना? हेलो जी, व्हाट्स अप जूनियर। तुम आए नहीं यार इंटरव्यू देने? जूनियर आ गया इंटरव्यू देने ना। जूनियर का तो हो गया इंटरव्यू। खाना है तेरे पास?
हाँ यस
बुलाया उसको।
वो सेंडेट लेके तो आ रहा है ये लोग पाली लोग।
Double photo send it TDA.
रिकलेस ड्राइविंग बहुत हो रहा है सिटी में, पता है यार। कमिंग 15 मिनट्स। अच्छा आज शाम को कौन सा गाना गाने वाले हो? मैं आऊँ तो सही पहले। शाम को मैं घर में पार्टी है यार।
सोच रहा है गहरी सोच।
मैं सोचा लोग कितने बिजी रहते हैं, किधर अपना शक्ल लगा देते भाई।
वो अच्छा था वो।
अरे मैं बोल रहा था आज ने बोला था कोई और आने वाला है यार। रेक्स ने मेरे को बोला था हमारे साथ इंटरव्यू लेने।
अच्छा हाँ पर आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज ही।
तो रेक्स कॉल करता हूँ।
रेक्स आ रहा है। रेक्स विल बी हियर सून।
हाँ मैं उसको बोल तो देता हूँ उसके बारे में।
क्या हुआ?
अभी देखा क्या?
ग्रुप देखो ग्रुप। नहीं अभी रिसेंट मैसेज देखो। वाह गजब कैसे
अरे रे
भाई ये लौंडा तोड़म ताड़ी मचा रहा है। बोल रहा हूँ मैं बहुत दिनों से।
अच्छा ऐसा ही अच्छा है।
अरे पता है अरे कल तो अलग ही हुआ है। कल इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो रहा है। एक लॉयर आता है ऐसे कर रहा है लॉयर। ऐसे बात कर रहा है ठीक है। संडित आता है। मैंने संडित को बोला देख तेरा एरिया है तो संभाल। ठीक है।
Smith is apparently in mind.
Can fall right. We'll just wait because even I think Alex is also coming, so
we'll just wait for like few minutes. Don't worry. So वो ऐसे खड़ा रहता है ठीक है। तो मैं बोलता हूँ कि देख अभी प्लेन काउंटी में आए तो यू हैंडल द सिचुएशन बिकॉज अगर कुछ जरूरत पड़ता है तो आई विल इंटरवीन.
Yep.
वो आता है हाथ नीचे.
Oh भाई, Sandit getting savage.
कैप्टन केविन है.
Body
8 o'clock
चड्डा.
वाला स्लॉट है. यस
My
यस
God.
है बट आई एम नॉट श्योर कितने ऑफिसेस अवेलेबल रहेंगे. एक बार अनुभव या फिर पास्कल से पूछ लेना. ठीक है, पास्कल तो नहीं लेगा, अनुभव से पूछ लेना. ठीक है, देखा था मैंने. संडे अलग स्वैग में आया इस बार. भाई बहुत बढ़िया, पर मजा आ रहा है. अच्छा, बाय द वे, कल ऐसा एक सिचुएशन हुआ था, तुम लोगों को मैं एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. देयर वाज अ लेडी. M1. देयर वाज अ लेडी
Coming with
जो
drugs.
जो इंटरव्यू के लिए आए थे. उनका नाम है क्लोई डेकर. She was kind of naive and I would say like legit she's like a fresher because she doesn't have any idea about like basic calls and all. अगर है भी तो उतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है. ठीक है, she was saying सर प्लीज़ मुझे चांस दे दो, ये दे दो, वो दे दो एंड ऑल. तो मैं बहुत क्लियरली एंड प्रिसाइजली उनको बोला कि लाइक इस बार जो भी इंटरव्यू प्रोसीडियर्स हुआ है, सेशन हुआ है, was too hard.
Right?
There were some other people जो रिजेक्ट हुआ है बट इससे बेटर है, आपसे बेटर है. तो मैंने बोला कि नेक्स्ट बैच में जब फीमेल बैच में जब टाइम मिलेगा तब विल जस्ट ओपन द फॉर्म अगेन. यू हैव टू फिल द फॉर्म एंड यू हैव टू कम.
ठीक है.
क्योंकि माइकी बोल रहा था माइकी कुड हैव ट्रेन हर. और मैंने फिर वही बोला कि फिर दैट वुड बी अनफेयर फॉर द पीपल जिन लोग इससे बेटर है बट उनको हमने रिजेक्ट किया है. सो या
ना एक्चुअली डिपेंड्स ऑन द इंटरव्यू कि बंदा कॉन्फिडेंट है, कैसे आंसर्स दे रहा है.
कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं, उसको
ओके,
नॉलेज
नहीं
नहीं
थे.
है.
हाँ,
honest,
फिर
नहीं,
फिर ठीक
बिल्कुल
है.
नॉलेज
फिर
नहीं है.
ठीक है. फिर ठीक है. फिर ठीक है.
Fuck. Hello.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Can you please come forward?
yeah, for sure.
Please try to whisper. Anyways, this is your SASP Chief Kevin Butler. On my right, that would be your SASP Trooper Jake Williams. On my left, LSPD Chief Pablo Escobar, and on his left, that would be Jordan Sandid, BCSO Sheriff. We'll be taking the interview for the time being. There might be some other guys also join on the interview panel. I would like to know about you, Mr. Rocksmith, right?
Yes. My name is Rob.
Yeah.
So apart from resume, what I would like to tell you that I'm more of a person who loves to think about like doing things which involves mind rather than going out blindly. And I and if you want to ask about my curricular activities, I love flying high in the sky, as I'm a trained pilot as well. And apart from that, I just love Netflix and chill. That's it.
All right. When it comes to flying high, how much height you have actually achieved, like, with the helicopter or maybe some other, let's say, maybe like fighter jet and all.
So you can't like I can't justify
Or
me as a pilot of a fighter jet because I
Alright.
was more involved in the air one, or what do you say, helicopter maneuvers. So I think if you ask about the height, it was around 4,000 to 5,000 feet. Because as I was involved in chases with those things, and I used to train most of the people how to maneuver at like lower altitude as well. So if you are talking about the altitude basis, I love to fly a little bit low, but in comparison to planes, yeah, more than 5,000 feet just for like chilling period as an extracurricular activity. So I have like I know how to fly Shamal and other planes like a Cessna, if you can say.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would actually request you to please send your CV, your resume, and the medical certificate that you have.
Okay.
These two
Whom to
documents.
send my what we say?
Anyone from
Let's
us.
see.
Anyone from us. For anyone.
Okay. Let me first show you my medical certificate. Here you go. Is it visible for you guys, or do I need to give
No,
it to you?
I
I mean,
I think you'll have to give it
you will. Yeah.
if you have
Yeah.
a hard copy, you'll have to give it to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a hard copy. Here is my what we say medical certificate. Let me just email you my CV.
Sure.
Or do you also have a soft copy of the medical certificate?
That's 41.
Chief, what's your email?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. You can send me here.
Yep. Just check it out. I did.
Kevin, sir, did you receive it?
Yeah. So you were in LCPD, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Tell me about your experience while you were training officers, starting from like the basics, like let's say you're training maybe few students who wanna join
Mm-hmm.
the academy, and also you're training some experienced officers. Like, how would you segregate
Okay,
your experience on
so
basis of that? Yeah.
while I being a captain of LCPD during that time, I used to train people
Last
in
what you were at
different
Zeta.
batches. Batches were also segregated into two parts. One who were involved in tactical situation, other who wants to know the basic background knowledge of investigation as well. So in terms, if I talk about the cadets, they were being taught about the SOPs, the usual SOPs, which are mostly common all around the cities, like normal, like reasonable suspicion, probable cause, when you're gonna detain, arrest, and at what time you're gonna use your weapon. For example, class 1, class 2, class 3, whether you're gonna use it even not, and how many officers should be involved in a particular situation, what situation you should prioritize, and all that stuff. Those basic things were being taught to different people. And if I talk in terms about the
Jungle Ale,
investigation
yes.
stuff,
Jungle Ale.
I usually tell them how to usually be undercover, what are the things you're going to carry out, what are the main documents you need to use while putting out evidences to the Department of Justice, and all those things.
So yeah, as you already know about, I feel like when you came for the interview, you have already gone through the department and how the department works.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to actually tell me the, let's say,
So
we have
okay.
been segregated our department into few parts. Do you know about them?
So, in short, since you are the SSP chief, you are liable to Department of Justice. The judge or the justice we have
लोग
under
क्लोथिंग
you.
चार्ज कितनी गंदी
You
होती
have
है.
you will be having
करते यार
around three
करते, इसकी बात करते
departments:
ऋषभ.
LSPD, BCSO, and Park Rangers. I think LSPD chief is Mr. Pablo, and SSP chief you, Mr. Kevin, and BCSO chief I forgot his name. I'm really sorry about it. And I think I met the game warden. Was his name Rex Davis? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but in comparison, if you want to compare all those three, Blaine County Sheriff Office are usually the people who usually take care of the things outside the county, or I can say not exactly at Los Angeles area. And if you want to talk about the LSPD, they usually take out the control over the Los Angeles area, while the Park Rangers Department go ahead and go out in order if they can find out people who are trying to make nuisance in the jungle area. And you being SASP, you're gonna overwatch all of them, or you can respond in any of those situations.
Just to clarify, it's not Los Angeles.
Oh, sorry, Los Santos. I'm really sorry for that.
Yeah,
Pardon.
no worries. So if I ask you, you have a choice to actually select one of the three departments, the sub department that you have
Mhm.
mentioned. So which one will you select and why?
To be honest, I don't want to select any of those. I am here so I can help people around to get trained. So any of one, whatever you guys seems me fit in would be fine. I have no choice on it.
Okay, Jake, carry on
Yeah, yeah.
with the
I just
rest
want
of
to
the
know,
questions.
you were a captain in the LCPD, right?
Yeah.
What made you leave?
What made me leave? I retired.
Okay, you retired from the LCPD. Then what makes you come back to work, to get
So
on duty here?
so the thing is that I think Mr. Kevin met me last time.
Mm-hmm.
So I came over here to open up an institution for the people who were getting failed during while your interviews. Okay.
Okay.
But the main issue was that Mr. Kevin told me I need to consult with what we say,
Hello, Tanmay.
Mr. Let me recall his name. I forgot. Mr. Adi Srivastav. He's from the state, I think.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, but when I tried to contact him, he told me
कितने
right now
experience
they're
मीडिया
not
वाले हैं
taking
ना
out
अभी तक.
proposals or anything, and so it's gonna take a very much longer time. Okay, and since I already love to train people and all that thing, I was like feeling clueless. What should I do? I
Mm-hmm.
thought instead of me not having a private agency, why should not I go and join the department and try to help out people
Power
while
cut हो
if
गया,
I
मैं
can
आ
like
रहा था
provide them
बेचारा.
my knowledge. So that was my
Okay.
main reason. Like,
So you've served a lot of time in Liberty City,
hmm,
like, and you reached up to a rank of a captain, didn't you? Like, since you retired there,
hmm.
and since you served in that city for such a long time, didn't you ever think of opening this center out there and trying to make the police force out there improved and better?
No, actually, their police force is already better. I love to like work over the place where I can provide my knowledge. I already did over there. Being serving as a captain, I already provided my knowledge. They have a better running system. Maybe since it's a new department over here, I thought I might be able to help out in setting up you guys up. Or the
Nice.
people who don't know how or don't have any knowledge
Hello,
about the
Ganas.
department.
Thank you
Like,
so much, Nirmal.
as I told, if people are failing out in the interviews, maybe I can help those.
So in Liberty City, are you saying that people feel interviews less?
Yeah, because we have a better education system.
I mean, that's one way to say it, where you might have a better education system. There might be another way to say it, where the interviews might be lenient. So that is a point of view that a human being would have.
So you can try me out even when I will take a. I'm sorry to put this thing out to you, but if
Mm-hmm.
you try to come and give interview in under my supervision, there are high chances you might fail up.
I don't think so, but that's
Uh,
your perspective in
yeah,
life.
yeah, that's a different thing. Let it be. We are not anyways here to talk about that city.
No, but I need to understand you going into retirement, you coming out of
मैं
retirement,
भाव
and
काम कर
probably
रहा
you'll
हूँ थोड़ा,
work if we select
आपको
you,
इसके
you'll work here for a
I
couple of years
think,
and
sir,
then
you
might
have
retire
not.
again.
I think you have not went with my form. During when I filled my form, I mentioned I want to work as a counselor.
No, I know that. But the
Yeah.
thing is,
समझ
when
गया.
somebody retires from doing something like serving duty and then they
Mhm.
come back on duty for whatsoever reason, it is very questionable that if I'm serving a place for a very long period of time and then I'm like, okay, I'll go and help out people in a different city altogether. Even though, like, Liberty City, I have helped there, I've become a captain there. I would want that PD force to probably be the strongest in the world, but I will just go to Los Santos and help that police force out, which is currently just setting up for like personal satisfaction. So
Yep.
that really does not make sense to me, to be very honest. That's
It's
why.
fine if it's fine if it's not making sense to you. Like it was my POV, I told it to you.
All right, okay. So I believe you're more like you've led a lot of investigations out there, right?
Yep.
Can you like whatever information is not classified? Can you tell me how a day in investigation went for you? Like, what would you do? How would you lead these investigation cases?
Who, me?
Yeah, you like any examples of any investigations you've ran before?
In that case, sir, I can't, as you only mentioned, it's
Correct. Yeah.
classified. In that case, you need to sign an agreement,
Mhm.
and I will definitely tell you the exact procedures that you won't disclose it.
All right. Okay. We can do that probably on a later day, where I do not mind signing a document just so that I don't tell anyone about the information we speak.
For
That is
sure.
completely fair because I understand the information. Obviously, when it's classified, I understand. But are there any instances where you have investigated where it's non-classified?
If you go through with my resume, I was the lead investigator, or you
Correct.
can say the lead of that particular department. So whatever I investigated will be the mostly major cases. So due to that reason, I won't be able to tell you. As I said, if you sign that agreement under the Department of
I
Justice,
understand that.
yeah,
I
so
understand
that
that.
would be fine.
All right. I mean, you were a captain, so I'm just going to do a brief check on your SOP. I don't
Mhm.
really want to go into much heavy details because I assume you would have that figured out.
Mhm.
So the most basic of things, I mean, one question I probably is asked in every interview. Probably while you're training people, you also ask that. What is reasonable suspicion and probable cause?
Reasonable suspicion. You want my definition on an example?
Up to you.
Okay, I will go with the definition first. Whenever you have a doubt or anything, or you think a person is gonna do any illegal stuff or about to break any law, you will try to investigate that person under the Fourth Amendment. Okay, and you have the right to detain him, and you can investigate accordingly. While in the probable cause, you have the
और
right
है
to
interviews, yes
arrest
yes
a
राज भाई.
person. It
और है
totally
ना?
depends when you have
हाँ ठीक है, आप आ
full.
जाओ.
You have
आ जाओ,
either
आ जाओ.
seen
और है.
that person doing committing crime, or you have
आज
full
है
evidences
like the
during that
like
case.
second last day of
Okay.
interview. कल last day होगा.
Are you aware about the amendments in the Constitution?
Yeah, I know like few of them. Like there are 33 amendments as of now. The major one which people use are the Fourth and the Fifth Amendment. Fourth Amendment involved in the search and seizure of
Pre-interview वालों का,
the
yes.
property, which can involve the vehicles, person, depending on the situation. Where the Fifth Amendment involved in the Miranda rights, that whether that person should be self-known, that whatever he is gonna say is gonna used against him in the court or anything like that.
All right. What's a felony stop?
A felony stop? A felony stop is basically similar to a traffic stop, but in this, a person, or not a person, a cop has a probable cause while trying to pull him up. In this case, instead of like during performing a traffic stop, when you have a full proof, you're just gonna surround, what we say, not a person, a vehicle, with your vehicles, ask him to get it out, and after taking him under your custody, then you're gonna investigate rather than investigating on road.
Okay. Are you aware about like the roads around Los Santos, the streets and everything?
Before that, can you just provide me some food?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
about to pass out.
फेस
No
कैम
worry.
ओ हो गया
Yeah,
फेस
check
कैम
that
कर
out.
लिया हमने.
Yeah. Are you like aware about the roads, the streets around Los Santos?
Not that much.
Like, you have slight knowledge about the more populated streets, right? Like Legion and all of
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
So consider you're on Code 1. You're patrolling around inside the city. You get a dispatch alert call from Perito Bay
Okay.
where somebody has stolen a red color Ferrari.
Okay.
There are other units that have responded there, tried to investigate. That investigation didn't work out completely, and the Ferrari was not found basically.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, an hour or 2 hours later, while you're still patrolling, you spot the same Ferrari, same make model, same number plate. It's the same car that was notified on the dispatch call.
मेरे लिए एक बार और कर दो.
You're
कभी
unsure
और.
that it's occupied only once, and
Next
you're
day.
unsure whether it is a suspect or it is the owner.
Mm-hmm.
Would you perform a traffic stop? Would you perform a felony stop? And why?
I would perform a felony stop on it.
And why is that?
The reason being that in the first place, I was being notified that vehicle was being stolen. Okay, if it's being returned to the like if the owner got that vehicle, it's his duty that to notify the cops or to cancel out that complaint that he got his vehicle back. But till the time we are not being notified, whomsoever is present in that specific vehicle will be taken under suspicion. So in that case, we have to go for a felony stop.
All right. Okay. What if there's a certain scenario where a person just passing by, he's noticing that somebody is like breaking into a Ferrari, and by that time the owner is just fast asleep at home.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Like, think of the same thing that you said. Now that it is the owner's responsibility to 911 and mention that either he's got his car back or something like that. What if he was not the person who reported it stolen? What if he was unaware completely? What if a person stole it, left it back at his property after taking it for a spin? Like maybe one guy is really poor and he's like, oh wow, Ferrari, I'm just going to take this out for a spin. I don't want to really take it home.
हाँ
and
रोज
be,
फेस कैम करूंगा मैं बोला
get
तो है.
arrested or
Next
something. I'm
show
just
stream
going to go
करूंगा
drive it around,
उसमें.
leave it back. The owner
आज
will
के
never
डेट
know
में कोई फेस
what
कैम नहीं
happened,
होगा,
and
यही
I'll just
बोला
like
मैं.
run away. So there are chances that the owner would not really have information that his car is stolen in the first place.
Okay.
So what if in that car actually the owner himself is sitting and then he doesn't really comply that much? How would you
Okay.
like handle that?
Okay, as I said, I will still go with the felony stop.
Okay.
Even if the owner is not being notified, if some other person notified it to me, it can be a person, it can be a fake report. It totally depends on the situation.
Correct.
But at this point, I won't mind whether owner is sitting or whomsoever is sitting, because during a felony stop, I'm not gonna harm that person. I'm just still gonna investigate. A felony stop is being performed in order to have our protection. Okay, when we are performing a felony stop, a person who might be sitting in that vehicle, there might be high chance possibility he might be carrying any kind of firearm. Totally depends on the situation. If he is not, so he will simply comply with us. Once we have him under the cuffs, we can simply interrogate, and if he's telling he's the owner, if we have the full right proof, we might take him to the PD and go for the further investigation. But there is no chance if you are putting up that situation, I will still go with the felony stop.
Okay. What is chain of command?
Chain of command, you can say in simply the hierarchical structure in which the orders are being followed up.
Okay. Is it a one-way process or a two-way process?
It can be multiple way process.
I'll give you a situation. You are an officer in the LSPD department. At one situation, there are a lot of things, a lot of criminal activities happening across the city. At one place, our SASP chief Kevin Butler is handling a bank robbery situation where there's a hostage. He calls you and requests you to respond to that situation.
दादा रसिया
On the other side, there are some criminals trying to take down Pablo, who is the LSPD chief. He's actively getting shot and he's trying to evade from there. and calls instant backup at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And in the third criteria, the dispatcher notifies you that in a close proximity there's a downed officer.
Mm-hmm.
So to save him.
Mm-hmm.
And you are alone at that point. There is no additional unit with you.
Okay.
What would you respond to first, and how would you go about this? Yeah.
At this point, first I will, since he's an SSP chief, Mr. Kevin Butler, he knows most of the situation apart from me how to handle it.
कब तक
So
चलेगा
I
पीडी
will try
इंटरव्यू?
to
कल
notify all the
लास्ट है.
situations which are happening over out there, and if he still says he need my presence at his situation, I will go over that according to the chain of command, and if other things goes around, won't be responsible. He will be the responsible as per the chain of command. I have to follow his orders, but still I will suggest him, but I can't deny his orders.
Okay. Pablo, send it. Rex, you can take over for now. I'll come back.
So basically, Mr. Rock, I see in your CV that you were a investigative lead unit in your previous department. So I assume you have solved many cases, like big ones as well. So what if I assume I gave you a case
ये
of
आपको बैंक
homicide,
में नहीं भेजना.
Sorry?
and
जैसे इसको बोलो अगली
I gave
सिचुएशन
you
में
a
आप
case
गोली
of
चलाओगे हैं.
homicide,
Homicide.
basically. Yeah.
Can you just
What?
little bit explain? I don't
So
know.
basically, a murder on the loose,
Okay.
chain killing happening. Okay.
Mhm.
What would be your approach regarding that investigation, and how would you make a case file regarding that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna know the basics of it?
Yep.
Okay, since it's a murder, there are high chances of getting blood samples over there. I would call the forensic team over there and try to get the blood samples, and I will try to later on ask the people who were present to give their statements and go ahead with it. Try to find out the camera footages, whatsoever is nearby around, if I can try to get any of the evidences through that as well. And later on, after once the forensic report comes, we can justify, totally depending on that. And another thing that usually investigation things come is with which weapon the person is being killed during the murder scene. So if it's a bullet, if we can get the bullet casing and try to investigate it back whom it belongs, that one way of approaching. If it's a knife, we can go with the fingerprints that are being put on that knife. We can go and investigate that thing. So there are many ways in order to investigate that stuff. So it totally depends on the investigation lead, what evidences are being put on, and how you want to pursue that investigation.
All right. So I assume you have seen Legion Square, right?
Sorry?
So let's suppose you have seen Legion Square, right, in Los Santos?
Yeah, did.
Yeah. So let's assume that there's a protest going on over there because the state has increased taxes by 50%. Okay. So there's as of now, a normal protest going on at Legion Square. You have been posted there as a crowd control unit with a team of 6, including you, and you're the lead.
Mm-hmm.
What level of forces you may refer to if anything goes south in that scenario?
What do you mean by south?
Like people get angry, start throwing stones and everything.
You mean use of force that are usually being taught to the officer. In such scenarios, we try to ask them through the verbal communication and start. If the things are not going well, we'll try to use our body force, you can say, our body language, in order to hold them up. If again the things are not going well, more going towards the south according to you, we might go with the non-lethal stuff, and at last we'll go with the lethal stuff. It would, but usually those situations don't extend to the
इस बार
lethal
पीडी से कोई
part.
पंगा नहीं लेगा.
They usually go with the level 3 force.
Hello Serge.
All right. So I'm gonna give you another situation where there's a red and color SUV, okay, and the driver is driving very recklessly. You're attempting to pull him over, but he has already ramped around 2 civilians and is destroying traffic lights, basically poles and everything. So and he's a threat to public safety after all. So how would you escalate your force on that vehicle, and how would you neutralize that situation according to you?
He already rammed people.
He already rammed 2 people.
Okay, during this situation, since I'm being a solo unit at that situation or not?
You're basically the command of that whole situation. You have 3 units with you, including 1 interceptor, 1 explorer, and a CVPI.
Okay, in that situation, I will initially ask my units to make that person divert the chase towards outside city area. so we can go into less crowded place. Okay, we'll try to warn him initially. If he's not gonna stop, if the chase is being getting longer and the ramming and the destruction of property is taking high, we might go with a bit procedure and try to neutralize him.
भाई
But
फेस कैम करो
yeah,
भाई, तुमने
that
बोला था
would be
20 की फेस कैम
my
करूंगा.
approach, I think. Initially,
आनस
first
खान
one
एकदम
is not
स्टार्टिंग
getting
में
out,
स्ट्रीम
try
देखो,
to divert him out
फेस
of the
कैम हुआ कि नहीं
city
देखो.
to avoid crowd, and which include reduction of this destruction of public property at last, maybe a bit.
Alright, so what are the necessary conditions or aspects that you need to consider while performing a pet maneuver? Any 3 or 4 can you tell me?
So you want the conditions. First thing,
Conditions
area.
that you need to take care.
Okay, first thing, area should be clear. Okay, while performing a pet. Another thing, it's your speed should be, I think, it should be limited around 75 to 100 miles, so it can give a proper turnaround and it won't harm the person who is performing the pit and the person whom the pit is being performed. And yeah, it should be like the normal procedures, like a diagonal way while hitting that vehicle up from the back. That's it.
Alright, can you tell me difference between a code red and a shootout? Like, what is the basic difference between them?
So code red, you mean code red is actually a situation which is declared when there is a most of
स्कैम बोला
a
तो वो हो गया.
कैसे कह सकते हैं, and high
तरफ से
level
टपा,
illegal
यस वही वही.
activities going on.
थैंक
But
यू सो मच
shootout is
आयुष.
basically anything where like any place where what we say, guns are being fired out at a illegal scale.
Alright, one last question from my side. So basically, you got a breaking and entering call, okay, from Vinewood Hills. When you approach the scene, you see a guy in full black outfit with a black helmet and an illegal class 1 weapon in his hand, just staring at the door. What
No,
would be
sorry,
your
can you
approach?
repeat? Can you repeat?
So you got a breaking and entering call at Vinewood Hills.
Mm-hmm.
When you approach the scene, near the vicinity of that house, you see a black and color outfit guy with a black and color helmet and a illegal class 1 weapon in his hand, just staring at that door. What would be your approach and your next move, and why?
First of all, having an illegal class 1 firearm give me a probable cause to arrest that person. Second thing, him being present at what we say, in front of the door, exactly where the breaking and entry happened, give me a reasonable suspicion. Give me another point as a reasonable suspicion to detain him. But since I already have a probable cause, him carrying out a class 1 firearm, I'm just gonna arrest him, try to interrogate first about the class 1 firearm, and another thing about this breaking and entering, if he can provide me certain information
हेलो
or whether he was
रावण,
involved.
क्या हुआ?
Totally
ओ
depend on the
लई
evidences once I end up in going
लोग इस
into
बार
that
कोड रेड
specific
करने के लिए
house.
100 से पूरी तरह आप करके
Alright.
दिखाओ गएंगे.
That's all from my side. If you wanna ask anything, then
मैं
you
थोड़ा
can
सो के आ
correct.
जाता लोगन से.
Yeah.
Jordan, do you have anything?
Yeah. So, Mr. Rocksmith, are you
Yes.
fit to fly?
Yeah, I can.
I mean, the way you walk, that definitely shows you're a retired person, but still, why are your hands on the waist? You can stand still.
I am feeling cold, that's why.
Okay. So, you said you're a trained pilot, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the fuselage in a helicopter?
Sorry?
What's the fuselage in a helicopter?
Can you repeat? I still didn't get your point.
What's the fuselage in a helicopter?
Fuselage? Can you just...
What's a fuselage in a
मार दिया.
helicopter?
Fuselage?
Yeah.
No, I don't know that technical word.
Have you ever maneuvered a ES-350 or a Maverick?
I did maneuvered Maverick.
Yeah. Give me any 4 precautions before rappelling down your co-pilot.
Without okay, first of all, I never rappelled on my co-pilot.
Then how come
still
you're a
stays
trained pilot?
Yeah, because the officers who sit down at the back side, they usually rappel down, not the co-pilot, sir. First of all, there is a difference between a co-pilot and the people and the tactical unit who
Have you
usually
ever
sit
flew
around.
in any SWAT operations?
Who, me? Yeah,
Yes,
I
you.
did.
What was your main role?
Who, me as a
Like,
pilot?
did you attempt forced landing or did you just maneuver and scouted the area?
Who, me? I did both of it.
So ended going use
What all
this time, bro.
precautions did you took? Like,
Who, me? Initially,
Yes,
I
you.
just initially I maneuvered at a basic around 5,000 meter height. Yeah, so I can grab certain evidences and all
कांड
those
मार
things
दिया
in
मार
order to know the positioning of the
एक सेकंड
people who might be scouting that area out. Once I did, I forwarded it to the tactical unit, and after that they prepared out a plan. If they
All right,
asked me,
perfect.
yeah,
Yeah. Have you ever heard about case laws, or have you read them?
yeah, I do.
What the case laws of Mensaria versus State
Oh, which one?
explains? Mensaria versus State. What does it
Mensura
state?
versus State.
Yes.
No, I don't remember. Oh, remember about the Mensura versus State.
Any one case law which you do remember thoroughly?
Thoroughly, yeah, I do remember about Tennessee versus Ghana, Terry versus Ohio,
Perfect.
and
Explain it.
which one you want
In
to
short,
know?
State versus
So,
Ohio.
State versus Ohio, no, sir, Terry versus Ohio.
You go ahead.
Yeah, so Terry versus Ohio tells you when officers see a suspect doing anything illegal, which if a person, like if an officer has
क्या
a
कौन से
reasonable
टिट्स
suspicion,
है
he has the right
टिट्स
to frisk
सेंड
the
टिट बोला
person
है
without
टिट्स
having a probable cause. So it just simply defined why reasonable suspicion is being used under the SOPs of PD.
So, have you encountered any such situation in your real life?
In real life, yeah, of course, while being an officer, I did.
How did you overcome it? Like, can you explain it?
Who, me? If
Yes,
you want
you.
an example, yes. What do you mean by yes? You, yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. So suppose there is a guy who I see a person who is holding a knife entering out into a restaurant, and after a while I hear out some kind of what we say shouting that help me or anything like that, and when that person just simply come out, I see a red color substance on his knife while he was holding that still with him. So I went,
चल आपने देखा
detained
ओजी
him,
वाकुस
frisked
बैकअप
him
नहीं
out,
देखा
and I found out he also had a
इसके बाद
pistol.
का स्लॉट है क्या
We
8
arrested him
o'clock
and
यस
carried him out.
बट अनुभव को पूछ ले मैं नहीं रहूंगा 8
Perfect.
बजे
That's all from my side, Chief.
रेक्स
I don't need to ask anything. Yeah. Continue. If you wanna end it, you do.
I have like two or three question and also like based on situation. So Mr. Smith.
I'm really sorry, Chief, but
Yeah.
just try to.
Yeah, I think we can let him
Okay,
go.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I guess you
okay,
gotta
okay.
leave.
Yeah, yeah, we
All
can
right,
let him go.
yeah,
We can let him
man, I understand. ठीक है,
That's why I
alright.
said.
No worries. Although like, if I have something in mind, I'll ask you later.
Yeah,
maybe.
for sure. I can come back if you want.
Yeah,
and-
no worries,
but,
no worries, no
yeah.
worries. Yeah, you can leave for now. For the day,
Yeah,
we'll
thank
be
you.
updating you in response. Have a great
Yep.
day, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
time.
Sorry, sir, if you guys took my wordings in bad language.
No.
but-
Yeah,
No
we
worries.
don't.
Yeah, okay.
We don't.
That's the way we take interviews. Yeah.
कोई बात नहीं हाफ टाइम के बाद दे देना
भाई पानी है मैं मर जाऊंगा.
हाँ ये ले बहुत है.
अच्छा सुन रेक्स मैं बोल रहा 8 बजे के बाद शायद एक बंदा आएगा एक बच्चा
हाँ.
इंटरव्यू देने हाँ,
एक मिनट रुक.
अच्छे से लेना उस बच्चे का ठीक है चेक कर लेना कैसा है
वो बच्चे का नाम क्या है?
बता दे तुमको
अरे रे चलो गाइस लेट्स
हाँ मैंने उसको
कितने
बोला.
लोग हैं नीचे अराउंड 4 4 लोग 10 4
एक काम करो हम लोग 2 में डिवाइड हो रहे हैं 2 को भेज दो इसमें की दे वरना वो खींचता रहेगा खत्म नहीं होगा चलो आ जाओ मेरे साथ कोई एक आ रहा था आ जाओ
क्या हो गया देखो
सेंड इट
क्या?
भाई
अरे मैं
क्या हो
नीचे
गया?
खड़ा
और-
था ये बंदा आया
वो
ऐसे.
चैट बन गया है.
ऑल गुच्ची ना
अरे मैं आया मेरे को रैंक पूछता है. मैं पूछा शेरिफ ऑफ बिन कांटी होता है. अच्छा शेरिफ हो आप. बोला हाँ भाई बैठ जाओ उधर ले लूंगा. टॉरेस से पूछा शेरिफ. अरे भाई कैसा चल रहा है रेक्स.
अरे तेरा कोड 0 हुआ था ना, तो मैं हेली से गिरा था, तो ऐसे थोड़ा
ओह
टूट
अच्छा
लगा।
अच्छा।
M1 M2 ना?
ये M1 नहीं, एक जगह सॉरी एक M1 में और एक गैंग डिवीजन में भेजो।
ओए
मेरे साथ कोई एक और है, आ जाओ।
हाँ वो फोटो के साथ कुछ लिखा मैंने, देख वो एलएसपीडी जीत को तो
क्या अच्छे से लेना। अरे इंटरव्यू लूसीफर इंटरव्यू।
What do we choose? Right or left?
मेरे साथ कोई और एक आ जाओ।
Coming.
Can I come?
आ जाओ और यहाँ आ जाओ कम इन।
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too. Can you please come forward?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, yeah, gentlemen. Can you please tell me something about yourself?
Yeah. So basically, my name is John McLean, and I used to work in LAPD. I was a corporal as well as FTO, and so basically, a few days ago, like I moved to Los Angeles for some private reasons, and so that's why I'm like looking to be basically working again. You know.
All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so
No
sorry.
I
worries.
mean, you want to be working, you're getting so aggressive. You want
I'm
a
so-
bottle of water or something?
Yeah, that would be good. Actually, I didn't mean to.
Sure. Don't get aggressive. It's just an interview. Don't get so nervous.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Thank you very much.
Alright, this will be your SSP Chief Kevin Butler on my left. That be your SSP Trooper Jake Williams. Will be taking your interview today.
222 101 and 100.
Sure.
Just a moment.
Do you wanna come in my interview room? There is a guy named Sam Joshi here for interview.
Do
I
you
mean, there's
want
also
me
John
to
McLean
email
with
the
us.
medical
No,
certificate?
just
तो एक एक करके लेते हैं ना फिर।
just a moment.
दोनों
Depends on chief's order.
Yeah, ठीक है, कर लेते हैं। इनको थोड़ा वेट करने बोलते हैं। Yeah. So you need to actually wait. We need to go another room. आप इधर बैठिए, कोई issue नहीं है. Have a
Sure,
seat.
sure.
We'll
I
come
will
and
wait,
we'll continue the interview. Okay?
Okay, no issues. No
Yeah,
issues.
yeah, wait. आके मुक्का मार दिया भाई। चीफ को ही मुक्का मारते हो, बताओ। कोई वो नहीं है, क्या बोलते उसको, बर्बाद।
साथ मिलेंगे एसएसपी चीफ एंड एसएसपी ट्रूपर एज वेल, जेक विलियम्स एंड
ओके सर।
वेट करे हो जा।
हेलो ऑफिसर।
हाँ स्ट्रेट खड़े हो जाओ। यस। Alright, yeah. I guess Rex, go ahead.
Yeah, so starting with the interview, you sent your medical certificate and resume. I received that.
Yeah.
While I share with them and all of us have a look at the document, can you tell us about yourself that is not mentioned in the resume that you think we should know?
Okay, sir. So basically, I belong, I'm from India, but as my father was tactical advisor in an IT company, he transferred to San Diego, California. So I lived there in a countryside called Jamal. So basically, my childhood was there. I like that countryside vibe, and by sometimes like at the age of around 5 or
भाई
6
मेरे
as
को
I
कितना
joined
अच्छा लग रहा है यार,
as I
सब
joined
ओल्ड कॉ वापस
school
आ रहा है।
at
मेरे को
the
कितना
class of
अच्छा फील हो रहा है ना।
if I'm not like wrong,
गेम देख लिया,
it's around 3 of
स्पार्टन देख लिया।
so the
ना ये
people
पक्का
like
नहीं,
there
भाई,
are like
जोशी बहुत
kind of
बहुत
bully
पुराना
type.
कॉप है।
They bully
जोशी
bully me a
वो
lot.
लेगेसी के उस टाइम
So
कॉप आर पे
the
करते
thing
थे जब
is,
हम लोग
I'm
वाइट
kind of
लिस्ट
a
भी नहीं
person
हुए।
like I was a kind of a person जो चीजें अपने अंदर ही रखता है बहुत ज्यादा. So I didn't tell my parents, I didn't tell anyone about the situation जो भी मेरे साथ हो रहा है. And the thing is, एक लिमिट होती है जो एक टाइम पे मेरे क्लासमेट ने क्रॉस कर दी यहाँ पे. And he like how can I say that? Like उसने मुझे first of all उसने like वो full racist बना. Like he said something awful about India and everything about that thing, and then he called his friends and उसने मुझे बहुत मारा. It's like मेरा जो लाइक पैर है उसकी
हेलो
लेफ्ट जो
शैलेश।
राइट साइड का मेरा फुट है उसका हड्डी तोड़ दी थी। बट होपफुली वहाँ पे सैन डिएगो पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट का एक ऑफिसर टाइम पे पहुंच गया एंड ही
लाइक
saved me
6 बार 7 टाइम्स
from
करो।
getting harmed, and he take me to the EMS over there, and hopefully like I recovered in about 6 months. So from that point I decided to join like the police department as मेरे अंदर बहुत bottled up थी things about my like childhood and everything, so I joined Apollo Academy for some like temporary training, and again as I said, then I completed my diploma and everything from San Diego, and I have experience as I have already like mentioned it in my resume. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are having a look at his resume, right? So you know you have applied for SASP. There, how many departments are there in SASP, and if you know about them, anything what you have known before coming to them?
Yeah, like I know about like there are 3 sub departments if I'm not wrong. First is LSPD, second is BCSO, and third is SASPR.
Yeah, can you go with the full forms of all three, please?
Okay. LSPD is Los Santos Police Department, BCSO is Blaine County Sheriff Office, and SDPD, SDPD, my bad. SASPR is San Andreas State Park Ranger.
Yeah, okay. And if this interview goes well, and later on, if you're recruited and if you're given a choice to which department do you wanna go, so which department will you select and why?
I will prefer LSPD sir because मैं already countryside से हूँ, so I don't like the like I like the vibe, but I don't like the people for some reasons, like they treat me like an alien or something like that. So I prefer LSPD as, and for some reasons मेरे को बहुत growth की ज़रूरत है अभी अपनी life में, so that's why I prefer LSPD.
Rex, you there?
I can't hear you, officer.
Wait.
No, I wasn't saying. Yeah, actually, I had. Jay, can you continue for a minute?
Yeah, sure. So where was the last place you served duty?
San Diego.
How long back was that?
It's about 1 to 2 years.
So what made you like want to work again?
Sir, so the problem
Hard
was
work,
there,
wait.
like the reason why I left, like law enforcement is basically my mental health issues for some time. So that's why, and when I tried to join back, so the things like there was not very good. Like as I said earlier, I needed growth in my life. So yeah, I came here as I saw the SSP is recruiting officers. So yeah, I came.
Alright, so just for my understanding, I mean, I hope that never happens, but if your mental issues do re-arise, would there be chances that you would leave this department?
No, sir, it's all in the past, so it not happen.
Alright, okay. So since you were an officer, you must be aware about the SOPs, right?
Yes, sir, but as I've said, I've left it, so I do like I have to like rephrase everything, like the 10 codes and like other things also. But yeah, you can ask me some of those things.
Do you know the full form of SOP?
Standard operating procedure, if I'm not.
Alright. Do you know the difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause?
So reasonable suspicion is basically when you don't have enough or solid proofs. And it directly follows the probable cause. Like probable cause is basically when you saw a suspect doing a crime in front of your eyes. So it is probable cause. So I can give you a scenario for that. The scenario will be like there's a robbery happening around in the city, and I'm responding to that, but the robbers may be left out. I didn't see them like going out of the bank. I see a guy standing in front of the bank with a camera and like not a camera, basically a phone in his hand, and he's clicking pictures. So it comes under like my reasonable suspicion that I'm gonna go and ask him some questions about what he's doing in that area. So yeah, I will not arrest him. I will just detain him and ask the question.
Okay.
And the opposite to that, a probable cause is basically I saw the things happening in front of my eyes, and I'm probably gonna go with the procedure of arresting and everything.
Okay. Are you aware about chain of command?
It's basically sir hierarchy system from top to bottom. It basically consists of how can I say that, like a cadet responding to his higher ups and his higher up responding to his higher ups.
Okay. Do you know what the difference between a traffic stop and a felony stop is?
Yes, sir. Traffic stop is basically the normal normal routine. If I'm on a patrol, I see someone breaking traffic rules and something, it basically comes under traffic stop. And opposite to that, felony stop is it's like a crime. I saw a vehicle, like it is flagged as it's already on a previous crime. So yeah, it's kind of comes under felonies.
Okay. Consider putting in a situation.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm putting in a situation. Consider you are performing a traffic stop. You are +1 in your vehicle.
Yeah.
The person ahead was just speeding, nothing else.
Yeah.
So you pull him over, he complies, he puts his vehicle on the right side of the road. You ask him to turn off his engine, he complies as well. You're about to get off your vehicle and he just informs you, officer, I am armed. So how will you, then what will be your next step?
So sir, जो भी हुआ है अभी तक, मैंने उसको बोला है उसका इंजन ऑफ करने के लिए, एंड जैसे ही वो उतरने वाला है उसने मुझे ये बोला है कि उसके पास एक फायर आर्म है एंड इट इज लाइसेंस्ड, राइट?
That you don't know. It could be, it could not be.
Okay. So I will tell him to first of all keep his weapon on his back seat, or I will tell him to just step aside of the vehicle and put your
I want to be a PD
firearm
too. You could
in
have
front
come,
of your
Ray.
vehicle at the bonnet maybe.
How are you doing?
And I will ask
तभी
him
बाटला हो
to
पी.
just
मैं
show
साइड
me
से
the
पीछे काम कर रहा हूँ.
license for the firearm, and then I will
हरामजादगी
just
की
gonna
भी हद
go with the
होती
procedure.
है. जॉन मैकलेन एंड जोशी दोनों एक करके ले लेंगे.
Alright, okay.
लेकिन लेंगे.
Kevin
yes.
sent it, Rex. Do you all have? I mean, Kevin sent Pablo. Do you all have anything?
No, you guys leave.
Nothing from me as of now.
I have few questions.
I have.
Your name was?
My name is Sam Joshi.
Joshi, right? Yeah. So, Mr. Joshi, I'd like to know, your expectations from the department.
Sir, as
Actually,
I've
it can
told
be
you.
anything, huh?
Yeah.
Salary, post, etc. Whatsoever. Your expectations from the department.
It's not really the really the rank or money I'm expecting from this department. It's just I want to serve the people, as I've told you earlier that जो भी मेरे साथ हुआ था पास्ट में, वो सारी चीजें किसी और के साथ नहीं होनी चाहिए एज अ चाइल्ड और एज अ ग्रोन अप. सो दैट्स व्हाई.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have any other questions. Everything has been already asked by the other officers. So yeah, I guess that's it for. You have something?
No, same here. I was saying
Okay.
say that as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the interview. We'll get back to you with the response in few days.
Okay.
For the time being, you can leave.
Okay, thank you, officer.
Thank you so much, man, for coming. Tash Babu, उनको दिखा दीजिए एक बार.
I think one candidate is anyway sitting there, so let's just go to that room.
Yes.
क्या उसमें में चलते हैं. चलो जॉन मैकलेन उधर है. चलो
एक सेकंड में ना कुछ करता हूँ.
हाँ बढ़िया गया बढ़िया.
Tash Babu, you are trying to be savage, huh?
वोट कराओ या भेजो किसी को?
इसके बाद we'll let you know.
10.
कितने कैंडिडेट्स हैं?
2.
10 for copy that. The NSPD chief, and the person who walked in is Kevin Butler, who is the SASP chief. We'll be taking an interview for today. By the time we go through your documents and look at your resume, can you tell us something about yourself that is not in your resume?
Okay, so I'm just gonna start by a little bit that is in my resume just for introduction.
Now, for that we can see your resume. That's why I just want to. I don't want to extend this very long. That's why I just want to know what's not there.
Sure. So basically, my name is John McLean. I've worked in an LPD in the past, and basically one of my good qualities is that I have a lot of patience and I have a lot of what do you say? Even in like very desperate situations, I can keep calm and actually help my officers
Lucifer,
keep calm as well. Sometimes the officers panic because of the huge like
Discord
if there's a
server
big
join karo,
situation, for example, like there's a shootout or anything, some officers get panicked on the radio. In that case, I know how to perfectly handle those kinds of situations and to actually be able to handle like with my calmness, and I guess that's one of my good quality, and I've good communication skills as well. So I think that's something that's not in my resume.
All right. Okay. So you worked at NYPD, right?
LAPD.
You worked at LAPD?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So you were not a law enforcement officer for 2 years in the New York Police Department?
No, why do you say that?
Because that's what your resume tells me about you.
Yeah, like.
Oh, it must have been like got.
Are you at New York or LA?
I was in LA, but I think resume में थोड़ा गलत information.
Don't you check your documents before submitting it?
No, actually I checked it, but let me.
Were you like intoxicated while creating this one?
No.
Or it's some false information. None of them are true.
It's not actually false information. You can verify it with the department.
I mean, why should we verify? You should give the proper proper info, right? You have given 2 different departments. We're gonna send it to both of them to verify if you are giving proper info or not. I mean, you should give the proper info, right?
I understand. My apologies. Let me just check the resume I sent to you.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I mean,
the one I sent to Mr. Jordan, right?
नया फेस कैम लिया क्या? नहीं.
Yeah, that was supposed to be LAPD. It's just happened to be wrong. My apologies for that.
All right. Why did you leave the LAPD?
So basically, I moved to Los Angeles and like a couple of weeks ago, and it's actually a personal reason why I moved here. But to be honest, like since I was a police officer, I wanted to continue my career and actually help people out. So that's why I want to continue what I do.
Are you a good listener?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't really agree with that because you didn't hear the question. I didn't ask you why you came to Los Santos. I asked you why you left LAPD.
Oh, okay. So basically, I left there because, as I told you, like I moved. I started living here. I kind of what do you say? Started enjoying.
Take direct to Teddy. You can actually come to the interview session also. Join the interview session if you would like to.
Family members in local.
I'll bring him. उनको पता नहीं होगा.
So that's why I live here, and वहाँ से ये मेरे छोड़ने का reason यही था because
फेस कैम कर लिया मॉली.
एकदम
सुबह बोल रहा एकदम शुरू में.
Who is in currently
20 का हो गया. नया फेस कैम लेना चाहिए. करेंगे. December में ले लेंगे.
I mean, your resume says you are a corporal, you are an FTO, you were certified.
W2 305 unit.
You're
Yeah.
also a part of the HR team.
PD
And
Garage.
yeah, so your resume actually has a lot of reputed things. So talking about being an FTO and stuff, how many officers have you trained?
I think I've trained like 15 to 20 officers.
You
Like,
think or you know?
I know. So I've trained around 15 to 20 officers, basically starting them from basics and all. So I've trained them to be a
लीना
very
का
good
chat में
officer
होगा.
with SOP knowledge and
लीना का chat में
actually
होगा.
help them in field as well.
Okay, since you've trained them with SOP knowledge and your skills state that you have a lot of knowledge about SOPs and laws, Sandra, do you want to just like go through the SOP
Hi,
part of it?
Logan.
Okay.
Guys,
Basically, what do you
guys,
mean by SOP according to you?
1 second, okay? You want to see how
Do
Brenda
you
is
want?
sitting in
Yeah,
this
it's basically
hallway,
standard
guys.
operating
How she's
procedure,
talking to
and
me, guys.
SOP
You want to
is
see? Guys, I look
basically in a
very funny with
department
this
to be
thing
able
on.
to work
Okay,
things
wait, guys.
properly
I will
and
not wear
go
my.
through proper channels.
I will not
So
wear
a department would not be a
my
mess and
this thing, okay?
actually
For few seconds के लिए.
operates within the
Admin
bound
है
of the
तो एक
constitution
जगह
and bounds of the
रहे.
law. So that's why SOP is needed
इनको भी
to
डांस
make a
देखना है.
department work
नहीं
in a
डांस के लिए
proper and
नहीं गया था.
functional way.
मैं ऐसे चेक कर रहा था कुछ
So
चीजें.
you have been an FTO,
YouTube
right?
पे कुछ.
Yeah.
So what if under you someone violates an SOP? What will you take? Like what actions will you take?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
You have been an FTO, right?
Yeah.
So what if a trainee under you violates the SOP? What actions will you take?
So yeah, so basically that depends what kind of
Angie?
SOP is it breaking. Like if it's a small thing, I can give him like simple strike points or something, or even a warning. That depends on what he has violated, or So if he has done something major, then we'll have to talk to other FTOs and come to a decision.
Let's move on. How many amendments does the Constitution pass?
Yeah, so basically there are 27 amendments in United States Constitution, but there are only 10 amendments being used in the state of California.
What does the Third and the Seventh Amendment state?
Sorry, pardon?
Third and the Seventh Amendment state.
Yeah. Just give me a moment, will you?
Yes, open it.
No, I actually don't know the amendments. Give me a second.
So open up and speak. There's no need to be nervous.
Yeah, so basically the Third Amendment states without any warrant, law enforcement officers cannot enter anyone's property, and that would be a violation of their privacy as well as it would be considered trespassing. After the third, which one you asked? Which amendment? Seventh, right?
Yep, 7.
Yeah. So basically, Seventh Amendment gives a person for a trial on a jury, like basically a judge or a jury, in civil cases or in criminal cases. Mostly in criminal cases, there's a judge, but in civil cases, there can be a jury as well.
Okay. What do you mean by code of conduct?
Code of conduct, right?
Yes.
पांडे का इंटरव्यू हो
Yeah,
क्या? There's been already
so
selected.
basically, code of conduct is a little bit similar to SOPs, but there's a slight difference. So the law enforcement officers should work, within the jurisdiction and the limitations of the power they have, and basically they should not go beyond the constitution to, enforce the law.
ची अकेला देखता है और अकेला. अरे अभी तो इधर वो इनआरपी बोला है ये सब
Code
पे
of
नहीं.
conduct
मतलब
during
समझ
the
रहे हो
bench
क्या
trial.
बोलना है?
What does
Do you
Lee has
understand
to
what
be
you
aware of?
wanted to say?
Yeah. So basically, police is called by a judge or a district attorney or ADA. Whenever there is a trial going on from the state side, and cops' presence must be required. So code of conduct must be there. Basically, discipline of the building as well as everybody is silent inside the courtroom until the bailiff actually comes and all rise everybody, and it's our duty to keep the security and frisk everybody before going in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose you have been appointed as a FTO at the LSPD.
Okay.
There's a new batch of recruitments opening. You have 238 forms to be checked. And there is one candidate who is like keeping on spamming and asking for his review of the form which
Oh
he has put.
God.
What will be your
Yeah.
response? Like, will you still accept it, or what will you do?
I mean,
What's wrong?
like I will discuss with other FTOs what should be done about it, and it would be a decision made together. You know.
Oh my God.
So these are like the future endeavors which you might face. Just
Yeah.
don't take it that in wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
need
mean
to
by
go and
chain of
grab a
command?
printout. I'll just be back.
Sorry, can you repeat?
What do you mean by chain of command?
Yeah, so chain of command is basically a hierarchy that is followed by every department. The SSP to all the division departments is followed by chain of command, and it goes to it's basically a thing to keep everything in order, and the highest ranking officer will always take the command, or if you want, if it's up to him that if he wants to give it to somebody else, or but chain of command is to maintain the decorum and all.
Okay. Ever heard about case laws?
Yeah.
Any two which you remember thoroughly?
So basically, there haven't been any court cases in this particular city, so I don't think the case laws are like functioning, but the case laws are mainly like the
Of
decision.
LA or NYPD, which you think you have worked in?
Oh, I don't remember any past cases. It's been very long. So, as I was saying, like in this city, like there's no particular case laws that has been made any
Okay.
judge's decision. So
Perfect. Let's move on to situational based questions.
Okay.
You're patrolling alone in your interceptor. You pull over a vehicle. You go ahead to talk with the driver, and you see a pistol on the dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
You see the pistol. You ask for the registration and license.
Sorry, can you repeat the last sentence?
You see the pistol. You ask for the registration of
Yeah.
the pistol and the license of the driver, weapon license. You cross-check it with your MDT. But apparently the registration number of the serial number of the weapon does not matches with the one which is on the MDT. What charge will you impose him and put him in for?
So basically, that can be two charges. Like it can also be theft identity, because he basically stole some, like, even stolen items, and as well as what do you say, fraud or some charge like that. Because like I'm not aware if you guys have any if there is any charge related to false
What is the
serial
name
number.
of the charge?
Yeah, so basically I would put fraud, in that case, because I'm not aware if we have any thing related to serial number.
Now that the serial number isn't matching the one with on the MDT, you go ahead and perform a GSR test on the driver. The GSR test returns positive. What charge will you impose now?
Yeah, so I will firstly do a thorough investigation, and I will firstly arrest the guy, since the what do you say, his GSR is positive, and I will ask him, like, has he been to shooting range or any other thing like that. Like, if he has a proper explanation about that, then we'll see about the GSR charge, but he will definitely get the charge for possession of a illegal firearm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose you catch hold of a suspect, a criminal. You bring him to the cell, but you completely forgot to read his Miranda rights.
Mm-hmm.
And he does know that you haven't read his Miranda rights, and even you know that.
Yeah.
Like, it was completely out of your mind. And the criminal then demands for a lawyer. The lawyer shows up, and they have a word, and like, you know that you haven't read his Miranda rights. So will you have to leave him, or will you still process him?
I will still process him, because it doesn't really matter if I read his rights or not, because I get it that I have to read his rights, because unless he confesses something, or that can help us in court. But like legally binding, the what do you say? We only need to read them the rights if we have to question them, in an interrogation or something. Even after we arrest him, it's not completely necessary that we read him his rights, and like unless we are gonna ask him some questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you see a guy destroying the evidences on a crime scene? What charge will you put him in for?
So
Hello,
basically, I will
Aras.
put him in for tampering with evidence, and
Aras का भी interview है
I
आज
will
guys.
arrest him immediately and taking some evidences.
Okay. You catch hold of a suspect, he does not plead guilty. He agrees with the bail charges, he pays the bail charges, he's out on bail. And he does not show for the bench trial. What charge will you put him in for?
So basically, sorry, can you repeat the last sentence? I didn't actually hear.
He was supposed to show up at the bench trial, but he does not.
Okay,
What
so in
charge will
that
you put him in
case,
for?
yeah, in that case, there will be a warrant issued out on his name if he didn't show up for a.
What charges will you add up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not up to us to add a charge; it's up to the judge in that case. So the judge will tell us what charges is he gonna add for missing the court date, and it's actually called the bench warrant if he misses the date, and so that's when arrest warrant is made on his name. The judge approves that, and we make the arrest.
So you seem very fascinated with warrants. What are the types of warrants?
Yeah, so there are actually, I think, 5 types of warrant. There is arrest warrant, there's search warrant, there's search and seizure warrant, there's a bench warrant, and there's a raid warrant. Do you want me to explain these?
What's the difference between a raid warrant and a search warrant?
Yeah, so search warrant is basically like is done on it can be done on a person, vehicle, or a property. Okay, and a raid warrant is something like we go through all his properties, like all the properties he owns in the city and all the vehicles he owns, including him. Like we search every single thing, for all the illegal items, and basically search mere difference.
Hey
We only
Devil,
search
welcome
for,
back to
like,
the orchestra
either
team.
a
Thank
particular item to a
you.
particular crime. Like we need
Who's doing your interview?
investigation,
ठीक है.
like after, like we need it in a case or something. So that's the items we're gonna seize.
Okay. You catch hold of a suspect with he has like 15 ounces of marijuana with him. You go ahead and take out a raid warrant. I mean a search warrant. My bad. Go ahead
So
and
I'm not aware of, is this a
situation. I'm putting you in a situation.
yeah, but is the charge like what do you say, felony? Misdemeanor.
Obviously, you're taking out a search warrant. What charge would it
Yeah.
be? You're FTR, right?
So yeah, so
what charge will it be?
That's why गए नहीं आ जाएंगे.
sorry, I didn't get the context of your question actually.
You're building questions for yourself.
Yeah, I didn't get the context.
Yeah, listen carefully.
Yeah.
You catch hold of a suspect. He has like 50 ounces of marijuana with him. You pull out a search and seizure warrant. You go ahead and raid his house. And you also found like oxytocin bottles, like around 100 or 200. So are you allowed to take those bottles with you?
So basically, if let me just like I will first of all not do a search or seizure warrant. In that case, I will do a raid warrant if we found that amount of.
You don't have the enough evidence. It's just the one time he is caught with so much amount of marijuana.
Yeah, that we still have enough evidences to ask for a raid warrant, right? Because we only need probable cause to actually request for a raid warrant.
I'm done. You all can continue.
All right. I'm gonna give you a situation, okay?
Okay.
You're a senior officer.
Yeah.
There's a bank robbery happening. Escape vehicle, Mitsubishi Evo. You've heard of the car?
Yeah.
Have you heard of him? Yeah. Okay. So you know how the car can maneuver, right? All right. Okay. So you're a senior officer. On duty at that time, there are only senior officers and officers. There are no FTOs. There are no high commands. There are no commands. There are no speed enforcement units available.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of your officers is a very, very good driver. He's probably one of the best drivers in the department. But he does not have an SEU license. You know that with just the units that you have, it will be near to impossible to catch that Mitsubishi.
Mm-hmm.
So you consider, what would you consider doing? Would you allow him for that one situation to remove that vehicle? Would you just chase it with the units you have? How do you strategize this in such a way to catch the suspects?
See, I'm not the I'm not the like speed unit head or something like that, so I cannot authorize him for that. So it's basically gonna come back to me in later situation that why did I allow, and I will have to give an explanation. So I will rather not allow him to drive interceptor unit. and chase with what vehicles we got. So we'll just
So you let the suspect run away, basically.
No, I did not say that. We'll try my best, but we'll try our best. But I cannot allow something which I don't have power to allow.
That's what I asked you. How would you strategize a situation in such a way to catch the suspects?
Yeah. So what kind of cars we have on the scene? Like police cars?
Chargers. I mean, of course, police. I mean, no. You have criminal cars.
Okay. Do I have a A1?
Yes, you have an A1 inbound.
Okay. So basically, I will first of all make sure the A1 remains on all the time, and I will ask. Actually, I will ask if somebody has a bike license or not. In that case, like just to keep visuals, and so that because I cannot allow for interceptor license at any cost, so I will get a bike unit. If anybody has a bike license. And we'll.
Alright, okay. Tell me what is match of force.
Yeah. So basically, match of force is like applied on vehicles as well as weapons. For example, like if there is a 4-door sports car, then we have to match the force by our vehicles. Like suppose the Chargers or the Crown Vics or Explorers, and same goes for weapons. If they have like class 1s, we have to go with class 1s. And if they have semi-automatics or automatics, then we have to go for the same.
What is force of escalation?
Yeah, force of escalation basically has 5 levels of forces.
Yes.
First is
opposite
presence.
bad habit
Second one is verbal voice. Third one is non-lethal. The fourth one is less lethal, and the fifth one is lethal. The lethal force is absolutely used in under life threat situations, and basically, yeah, it goes from 1
You
to
still
5.
did not answer the question. What is force of escalation?
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we increase force when there's it's required, and we work on I think I'm only aware of that much. Like we have to match the force, and we are like force of escalation. We have to do that in situations where we think it's absolutely necessary that we increase the escalation.
Okay. My last question from my end.
Okay.
You are alone on duty. You're patrolling around the city. You get a call at Mirror Park that a house is being robbed. You reach there and you see a suspect leaving the house. You know that is a suspect. You see that there is some form of watches in her hand that are taken from the house. You have clear evidence that she's committed the crime. You go to arrest her. Eventually, when you approach her, she directly tells you that she does confess that she's committed the crime, but she tells you, I will only let a female officer cuff me or search me. How will you approach that?
Yeah, so I will basically try my best to get a female officer on the scene, but however, that is not the law that we have to get an female officer on the scene. But I will try my best to convince. Like I will turn on my car dash cam and all for my safety reasons, and so she doesn't apply any wrong charges on me. So in that case, I will be very careful. And but if we do not have a female officer available, then I will have to go for the cuff and search.
All right, I have no more questions from my end.
I have one.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. John.
Yeah.
Suppose you are on corporal or sergeant rank, okay?
Okay.
Like kinda command or FTO, okay? And you see one of your senior officer or some someone junior or same rank of you going on like, there is a color preset defined for every department and some like sub departments as well.
18 plus
so
emotes
going on like there's been speed enforcement living as well as high command presets colors or
देखो हमसे अच्छा सीख मिलना
and
चाहिए
he's not
भले हम
following
कितना भी
that and
गाली दें
always using some speed enforcement livery even though he's not speed certified, okay?
Yeah.
How would you tackle it even though you warned him and like go ahead, how will you tackle it actually?
So I'm a FTO in this situation, right? Yeah.
I
So I
mean,
will.
you are a senior. You are a corporal. He's a senior officer.
Okay, okay. So basically, I will take some sort of evidence that I can back up, and I will convey this to my seniors, and I will let them handle this. I will not interfere if I cannot actually. I will just let happen, and they will take care of the situation.
I mean, you are a corporal and a senior he's a senior officer, and
Yeah.
he has a speed enforcement lively, or sometimes he's using whole black vehicle, like that is for high command or like unmarked.
But
So
लव आरपी के लिए बेटर
Yeah,
है
I will
क्या?
you'll complain to the
immediately.
seniors.
I will
Yeah.
immediately order him first of all to
ऑफिसर टेडी को बोलना
remove
जरा
that
क्लास
and
लेने हैं
put
बोलते
it
हैं.
into a normal livery or something, and then I would
ऐसा कुछ
actually
इमोट कर लाओ
tell the
कि
officers what
साउंड
happened,
चेंज
and
होगा इमोट से.
if they
अच्छा
want to take any action on this,
देखते हैं.
it's up to them.
हक 3. हाँ वही बाकी है स्वीट स्टार.
Okay. Anyone has anything to ask? I'm
Nope.
done from my side.
Nothing from me.
टेडी, do you have something to ask?
हाँ, yes. Are you okay with मैं हिंदी में बात करूँ तो चलेगा मिस्टर?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
हाँ ठीक है. So जॉन एक बात बताओ, आपका रिज्यूमे में देख रहा था,
Mhm.
उसमें आपने अचीवमेंट्स में लिखा है कि आप एचआर थे. ये आपकी अचीवमेंट थी?
Yeah. Basically, you can say achievement because I've been wanted to
Thank you so
get
much,
into HR
Ayush.
from a very long time, and I wanted to take some interviews
तो
myself.
जॉब
एक
होगा
साथ.
ना आपका?
Yeah. But I felt like as a achievement, to be honest,
कुछ अचीव
because
किए.
because it's very limited position to give it out
Oh
in
my
a
God,
department,
अच्छा.
and yeah, like हर किसी के पास नहीं होता, if you know what I mean.
हाँ, क्योंकि HR
Yeah,
supposed to be like limited people only.
exactly.
Everyone
So
cannot be HR.
yeah, so exactly my point. So that's why I felt it was an achievement. Like after I, you know, like I was getting good at it, and I guess the department thought I I earned it.
So
So
according to you, being an HR for you was an achievement.
like in a department, I guess yes. For me, it is. As a personal opinion.
अच्छा ठीक है. ये रिज्यूमे कब बनाया था आपने?
Like when I moved here,
काफी टाइम हो गया क्या?
like around a few weeks, I guess.
ठीक है. No, I was just curious that you are wearing the same thing जो रिज्यूमे में आपकी फोटो है ना?
हाँ वो
फेवरेट
just
क्लोथ्स हैं आपके.
yeah, I sent these to dry cleaning, so
क्लोथ्स को ड्राई क्लीन कराते हैं आप?
sometimes yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was listening to everything that the officer was asking you. You seem to have a lot of, you already seem to have a lot of knowledge about how the PD works.
Yeah.
But, like since you said that आप HR में थे, and you used to do a lot of desk work, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So, will you be able to handle on-field situations?
Yeah, of course. Like I was, as I also mentioned before, that I have trained people before, like around 15 to 20 people, and I'm good on field. So there's nothing to worry about that.
You train them in what?
Like on field and training, UI trainings, etc. Like about
Duty में आने के
like
लिए
the rest of
सोचना पड़ेगा.
the things that are important to learn in the department.
Name a few.
Name a few of what?
Like क्या important होता है department में to learn?
Yeah, basically SOPs, and teach them SOPs and how things work and how to respond to situations, all that.
ठीक है, Mr. John McLean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to ask.
Okay.
All right, Mr. John. I mean, does any officer have any other question?
No.
You're asking about the department thing?
Yeah, I was going to ask that only.
Yeah.
Assume that we feel that you're capable of serving duty out here in Los Santos, and we are giving you a choice of a sub-department that you could choose. What would be your preference?
I would personally prefer park rangers, to be honest, because I like the culture of wildlife, and I care about animals as well. So that's the reason I want to choose park rangers. But any other department would be fine as well.
What do you know about park rangers as of now?
I think it's a new department to me. So all I know is that you guys take care of people who, suppose, for example, hunt animals illegally, or what do you say, or like sell their skin and all. So basically, you have the whole department about caring about the animals. So that's a pretty good thing.
Is it only about animals? That's it.
No, not really. It's about enforcing the law as well, but that's a part of it.
It's. I'm asking, is it only about animals? You
No,
should hear
no,
the question.
no. But that's what I love about the department. That's what I was saying.
I'm asking about the department. I'm not asking what you love.
Okay. So, sorry. Can you ask again, if you don't mind?
I said, what is the department about?
Yeah. So
you like to join the department? I think you should know about the department if you want to join it, right?
yeah, I mean, that's all I know for now, because it's a new department for me, and but I think it's similar to county sheriff and LSPD, but that works in a same way, but has different title, and has different jobs. But I would love to obviously learn for park rangers as well.
Well, that's it from my side. I think if you want to join a department, you should do some homework and know about it before you say that you want to join it. No worries.
Yeah.
Will you let you know the response when it will be out?
Sure.
And if there's anything to ask, you can ask.
All right, no, I mean that's about it. Thank you for your time, Mr. John. We will let you know in due time about your result.
Yeah, thank you for your time as well. And can
Yeah.
somebody escort me? Sir?
Yeah. Dash
Thank
bhai.
you. Bye bye guys.
दाशी अगर सिर्फ 2 कैंडिडेट है तो 1 को भेज दो, अगर 2 से ज्यादा है तो 2 को भेज दो.
जल्दी हो गया इंटरव्यू.
हाँ, अरे मैंने नहीं पूछा ना, जल्दी हो गया थोड़ा, समझ रहे हो?
Sundet, you fine, right?
Yes.
All good in life? Anyone like annoyed you recently? Having a bad day?
Yeah, actually true.
हाँ?
बोल रहे हैं. हाथ देख लो.
कहता है open it and speak. Oh my god.
भाई वो बहस था भाई, open it and speak.
सब ठीक है ना संडेट भाई, सच बताओ यार.
यार like
सही है भाई,
हुआ है तेरे साथ कुछ, like relationship टूट गया, ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ ना? like
होनी तो चाहिए टूटने के.
अरे यार
पाब्लो को देख के जलन हो रहा है, मैं भी शरीफ हूँ.
अरे क्या बोल रहे हो यार, ऐसा नहीं है कुछ.
कर रहे. अब कौन आ रहा है?
क्या देखो, लगता है कि मैं ये दीवार के नीचे देख सकता हूँ?
बात तो सही है, कोई बात.
ऐसे सवाल पूछो तो कैमरे को पूछ लो.
अभी और एक है, मैं एक और लेके आया.
ठीक.
सही है, साथ में लेते अच्छा लगता है.
कम है ना
परिवार साथ में ले रहे. हाँ,
वरना हर दिन like 20-25 होते हैं तो फिर
2 लोग वही थोड़ा वो हो जाता है.
कल ही के रिस्पांस वाले ना, कोई बात. अरे
सुना
दाजू खाने को है तो
हाँ, पीने के लिए भी
एक.
Yeah ma'am. Yeah ma'am, come for please.
Yes sir.
All right.
Yes sir.
I guess Jake start introducing. I believe.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. All right. Hello, ma'am. Nice to meet you. Introducing myself. My name is Jake Williams. I'm a trooper in the SASP department. To my extreme left is Kevin Butler, who's the SASP chief. To his right is Pablo, who is the LSPD chief. To his right is Jordan, who is the sheriff of the BCS
Last chat.
department. To my right is
Park Ranger
Rex, who
means
is
जो
the
Power
game
Rangers
warden
park
of
में
the
घूमते
BCS
उसके Park
department. And to his right is sorry, my bad. Yeah, I've been just repeating this quite a lot today, so yeah, I'd fuffled on that. But yeah, that's Rex, who is the game warden of the SASPR department. To his right is Teddy, who is the sergeant in the BCSO department, and we'll be taking your interview for today. Before we start off, can you send any one of us? Can you introduce yourself and send any one of us your resume as well as medical certificate?
Yeah. I'm Penelope Carter, aka Penny. I've got my physical copies. I'll just give them to you.
All right, that's fine.
एक सेकंड ना. एक सेकंड में आया.
There you go. There's a small typing mistake in the resume.
All right.
You'll notice it.
I would recommend before I notice it, you let me know what is the typing mistake.
In the experience section, the second
Mhm.
section, under experience, it should be Los Angeles.
All right. Okay. It's good you clarify at the start. Otherwise, that would be slightly shocking that you worked in Los Santos. But okay.
Yeah.
Before we start this interview, like, just tell me something about yourself that is not in your resume, because I can just see your resume and I can know about you, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, what's not in your resume?
What exactly are you looking for? In my, are you looking on a more personal basis or professional?
That is up to you. Something that might benefit me, knowing something about you that will benefit your chances in this interview. So you can tell me what you want, whether it's about your skills, whether it's something about your personal life. That is up to you.
Then I'm an open book, to be honest. Whatever in my resume is me, but I'm a very honest person. And when between me and the department comes, I'll always choose the department first. I'm not a workaholic, but I'll be very focused towards the work if given a choice.
Asuna, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity,
Thank you so
lately,
much.
have you like updated your resume? Have you made any changes to your resume?
No, not right now.
Okay, because as far as I'm noticing, the current hard copy of a resume as well, because I verify documentation, so the current hard copy of the resume as well as the one that was submitted to us digitally, they have some differentiation. So I just thought I would ask.
It's actually the same resume, but
Formatted
it's a different
separately.
format. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, that is completely fine.
Yeah.
The information in both the resumes are the same, right?
Same, 100% same.
All right, then that's completely fine. Okay.
Yeah, I just added a paragraph about me in this one.
All right, okay, that's fair enough. Just if you could send me a soft copy also of this resume, because this document is a little hard to read because it's slightly small in font.
Logan face cam हुआ? Yes. Hello Zero. मॉड बन गया, देख रहे हो? खुश हमारे मॉड बन गए.
Now is it fine?
Yeah,
यार खुश बन गया तो.
All right, so I see that
चाहिए.
you would train in the LA Police Academy and then worked out there from a cadet to the sergeant rank, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, sergeant is a very prestigious rank. Why leave after that? What was your reason?
The reason is quite personal to me, actually. So I wasn't actually supposed to join the police department in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I had to because of personal attachment, which I cannot tell you right now, but yeah. So then I started loving the department and started working there.
Okay.
So I decided to shift here because my parents were from Los Santos earlier.
Okay.
But I was born and brought up in Los Angeles with my twin brother, who is not with us today, unfortunately. But
sorry to hear that.
yeah, but because of him, I am who I am today, and now I've decided to come back to Los Santos and live up to my family name here again.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
You have applied for the SASP, so I assume you have done some of the other research about the SASP, right?
देखना पड़ेगा.
So can you tell me what? Yeah. So can you tell me what the SASP stands for?
San Andreas Justice. San Andreas State Police.
Okay. Do you know that we have certain number of sub departments under the SASP as of now?
Yes, as you told me right now. Yes, I know.
Can you state them?
Yes. The
Hey,
PCSO, the LSPD, and the SSPR.
Okay.
510 745 10
Can you tell me the full forms of all the three abbreviations that you just used?
Yeah. BCSO will be Blaine County Sheriff's Office. LSPD will be Los Santos Police Department. The SSPR will be San Andreas State Park Rangers.
Okay, if this interview goes well and you were given a choice to select one of the departments of your choice, which one would it be?
It will be definitely the BCSO.
Why the BCSO?
Because to be honest, I should, and I've been told that I should choose the city, the what do you say, LSPD department. I've been told by people, but I personally prefer the BCS. So I like to be, हिंदी में बात करें प्लीज?
Yeah, हिंदी में चलेगा, कोई
Go
दिक्कत
ahead,
नहीं
go
हिंदी
ahead.
में बात करना.
हाँ, तो मैं लाइक शहर में पली पड़ी हूँ, तो बट मेरे को अब तंग आ चुकी हूँ मैं, लाइक फ्रॉम द सिटी लाइफ. आई वुड प्रेफर गोइंग मोर आउटसाइड टू अ पीसफुल एंड सर्फ देयर एंड
ये साला
लुक
हिंदी
आउट
में
फॉर द
बात करे
क्राइम
बोल के इंग्लिश.
और दैट साइड.
ठीक
यार
है.
आप तो
इन
बोले
अ मोर
हिंदी में बात
पीसफुल.
करना है, आपको इंग्लिश में बात कर रहे हो आप फिर से.
हाँ, नेक्स्ट रखता है क्योंकि
ठीक है व्हाटएवर यू आर कंफर्टेबल.
यस सर.
ठीक है, ऑलराइट. अगर बाय चांस we think you are
तुम
a
कब से
better fit
डिप्लोमेटिक
in
आंसर देने लग
LSPD
गए?
or SASPR, what would be your approach?
It would be
फ्रैंक
fine
इसमें इस बार की
either ways.
बीडीआर पे मजा आ रहा है. यस.
I've already worked in the LAPD, which is similar to the Los Santos Police Department. It would be fine either ways, but I personally prefer the BCS.
All right, okay. Does any one of you guys send it, Rex, Pablo? Do you want to take out the SOP part of it?
Yes. Before the
Yeah.
SOP, you'd like to join the BCS, right?
Yes, sir.
Achha. You know that the citizens of like the locals out there are like very reckless and they might, shoot on very little things. So are you like
Yes, I've heard of
comfortable
it.
with them? And the language which they use are like, it's incredible.
Yeah,
So
I've
what if you
heard
are
about
like,
it.
yeah. So what if you are like instated as a deputy under BCS? So you're patrolling around there, and you accidentally like bump into someone's like the caravan which they have besides the street. They all the those who live there, they step out of the caravan and they started cussing you and about everything, and they threaten you to shoot you.
Peaceful.
What will be your first instinct as a officer, as a deputy under BCS?
Are they armed?
Peaceful तो ऐसे नहीं.
I mean, they're
I mean,
trying.
are they wielding their weapon? Are they brandishing it?
They're just threatening
They're just
that they will
threatening
shoot you down. Yeah.
and cussing. That's all, right?
Yeah.
I would simply apologize and leave over there from there.
Acha.
Because it was my fault that I bumped into them. Yeah. Just
Okay.
apologize and move on. Keep on
What's the
doing
full form
my
of?
duty.
Yeah, cool. What's the full form of SDSO?
Come again?
SDSO.
I'm not sure. Sorry.
PBSO.
Not sure. Sorry.
So have you like researched about the
वैसे एक से
Green
ना
County
मैं
Sheriff's Office,
थोड़ा
or
सा
you
म्यूट
just
जा रहा
willing
हूँ.
to join?
I'll be back. Like just give me some time.
How many amendments does the Constitution possess?
चलो आ गया मैं.
I'm not able to recall right now.
दत्ता से बात कर लो. पूरा
Any rough idea
क्रू
about
बैठा
it?
है, डायनो वैनो सब एक साथ, तो उनसे बात करने गया था मैं एक बार.
Not really. I'm not able
आरुषि है
to
ना?
recall
आरुषि
them
आरुषि
right now.
BCS हो जाएगी.
Okay, what do you mean by amendments
Yes.
though?
FaceCam हो गया एकदम शुरू पे.
Hello? Oh,
Huh?
sorry. Yeah.
No, no
What,
worries, no
what are you
worries.
saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
What do you mean by amendments?
What do you mean by
Yes.
It's like the constitution rules, right? Rules and legislations.
Okay. Then what are penal codes?
Penal codes are charges.
Can you classify it further?
Classify as in like what do you mean as in classify?
You said penal codes are charges, right?
Yeah.
Let's assume that's it's
There
correct.
are
And then what are the types of charges?
felony charges.
Yeah. And
Misdemeanor and infractions.
okay, are felony charges bailable?
Depends. Felony
Is-
charges, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are up to some extent. I'm not sure.
Is grand larceny bailable charge?
Which?
Grand larceny.
Grand larceny.
Yes.
I cannot recall what it means.
Let's make it easier. Is impersonating a judge a bailable charge?
I'm not sure.
Sure. What do you mean by HUT?
HUT. Hold
Yes.
until trial.
And what does it mean?
If a person isn't pleading guilty to a certain charge and he wants a trial, and it's a non-bailable offense, then he should be held until trial.
Okay. Like any of
Yeah.
the unbailable charges, you know? Any one or two?
HUT. Terrorism.
And? Alright.
Drug trafficking, maybe.
Okay.
Not sure.
Perfect. What do you mean by chain of command?
Chain of command is the chain in which we have to follow. For example, is it fine if I give an example instead of the definition?
You can.
Yeah. For example, if I'm a deputy in the BCS, so I have a certain problem or certain question about in the line of duty, or I need to take an order from some senior. I need someone's approval. Then I'll go to my direct senior for the approval or the question, that is the senior deputy, and so on it goes.
Okay. Yeah, so one in the blue air, he's the SSP chief. Standing right next to him is the LSPD chief.
Yeah.
So the LSPD chief is in an active pursuit, which is going on for a while, and he's asking for additionals. And the other very hand, like at the very next moment, the SSP chief is getting shot at.
Huh.
And both are asking for the additionals, but the pursuit which LSPD chief is in, they are already fleeing from a shootout situation. So which one will you respond to first?
Can you repeat the question? Just
Yeah,
small
no problem.
details. Yeah.
So the SSP chief is in an active shootout. He's getting shot at.
Okay. In this instance, in this moment, what am I doing? Am I in a
You just
situation or
came
no?
like on duty.
Okay. Yeah.
And meanwhile, the LSPD chief is in an active pursuit from the suspects who just fled away from a shootout. And there are chances of him getting shot as well. Meanwhile, the SSP chief is getting shot. Whom will you respond to first?
The SSP chief,
And why?
because he's higher in the command.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you mean by you have been a sergeant, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear out the basics. What do you mean by probable cause and reasonable
हाँ वही ना
suspicion?
क्या गैंग गैंग की बात है
Probable cause
हर
is
टाइम
when
गैंग
we
गैंग
have
गैंग
enough evidence to press charges on a person. We have enough evidence that's probable cause. And if we do not have evidence, sorry, I'm
I
really
mean,
sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you could have like बोल देना
you
ताकि
don't want
थोड़ा
Asgo to
easy
ask you
लगे.
questions, it's
No,
fine. I mean,
I'm
Yeah,
Rex,
you're
sorry.
Pablo,
offended from his
Kevin,
question.
No,
Rex,
I
Pablo,
slept.
Kevin, I think you all can go ahead with the questioning. I think we'll just like step slightly
I,
back. Chal.
I just
End it,
slept
end it.
my oh,
कोई ना कोई ना कोई ना
alright. Reasonable suspicion is when you do not have evidence and you have a belief that this person that
बोलो
this
बोलो बोलो
person could be doing some crime. It's just a belief. You do not have any evidence against them. That's reasonable suspicion.
Okay. You guys can continue. I need to get some rest.
All right.
Really sorry, sir.
So
Again, I
No
didn't mean.
problem. No problem. Just another day at work.
it's according to your CV. I can see that you're a drug recognition expert, a SWAT sergeant, and a criminal scene investigator.
Yes.
भर दिया
So are you aware of
गुल्लू गुल्लू की
how
बात
these
करते फिर
departments or how these certifications work?
हेलो कौशल हेलो
Yes,
सलील
sir. I've
भाई
been certified in all three.
क्या हाल है
Alright.
यारी
So do you know? Are you aware of the term drug paraphernalia?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain it to me? Hello.
Give her
if you
some
don't
time,
know
Pablo.
just
थोड़ा.
if you don't know
हाँ.
just say don't know no worries you there hello am I audible guys
Yeah, you are.
Yes, yes.
Pablo, step back, you might get punched. ऐसे क्वेश्चन क्यों पूछता है यार पाब्लो शर्म नहीं आती यार ऐसे क्वेश्चन क्यों पूछता है यार पाब्लो शर्म नहीं आती पाब्लो यार
भाई बंद करना टैब क्यों कर रहा है ऐसा
True.
कौन सा
भाई गायब कर दिया भाई
मेरे टैबलेट में यार
यार
गूगल पे बटन दब गया था मेरा
मैं तो शुरू भी नहीं हुआ था अभी
कोई बात नहीं I guess she might be having a headache
Yep, let's wait.
वेट करते
एडमिटी दे रहा
थोड़ी
है
देर बाद नेक्स्ट बोला
एक बार देख के आता तब तक मुझसे तो इसलिए ये शर्ट के अगर हाफ शर्ट होता कितना बढ़िया लगता है or like there are like 3 of the people waiting
Then let's split up and just like clear it out.
yeah more than 3 कौन next है guys
Yeah, I'll be next.
you'll be next right okay एक काम करिए आप आ जाइए
Okay. What's a good name, officer, by the way?
myself SSP Chief Kevin Butler
Nice to meet you, Kevin.
yeah nice to meet you too आ जाइए दरक
ठीक
दो लायो कि एक लायो
एक ही लाए
कोई बात नहीं.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Guys, continue. I'll be there.
क्या क्यों?
Okay.
I'm completing some document.
अच्छा ऐसा है क्या Rex? Okay.
हाँ.
ठीक है.
करो डेवलप.
Seems to be a busy person, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Very much.
What's your name?
My name is Clayhart.
Clayhart. Nice to meet you. My
Yeah.
name is Jake Williams. I'm a trooper in the SASP department. To my right is Kevin Butler, who is the chief of the SASP department. To my left is Jordan Sendit, who is the sheriff in the BCSO department. To his left is Rex Davis, who is the game warden in the SASPR department. And to his left is Pablo Escobar, who is the chief of the LSPD department, and we'll be taking an interview for today. Before we start off, can you send any one of us a soft copy of your medical certification as well as resume?
Yeah, sure.
भाई आज सब ना तोड़ने वाले बंदे माँ कैसे मिला? पाब्लो मेरे साथ M1 पे आ जाओ. हम लोग और एक बाय पैरेलल स्टार्ट करते हैं. उसके बाद और दो वेट करेंगे ना. आ जाओ.
इनके बाद कर रहा है.
इनके बाद देखो सुनो राज बाबू. एक देखना ब्राउन लाइक शेडेड ब्राउन शेडेड इन दिस इज लाइक उसका हेयर कलर की बात कर रहा हूँ. उसका एक बाद इसके बाद ही एक बंदा बैठा हुआ है. उसको नेक्स्ट लेके आना. ठीक है.
ब्राउन वाला ना उसके बाद.
यस तो कहते गैंग में. अरे तुम देखो अभी कौन आ रहा है गाइस. ठीक है ध्यान से देखना.
One on dispatch.
Yeah, don't forget.
Penelope Carter is back. Did anyone have any additional questions?
For me,
I
it's,
did actually.
उनको ये रूम पे भेज दो. M1 पे भेज दो.
Send for copy that.
Sure.
Chart or punches.
Well, 10%.
This room?
Yes,
Yeah.
अंदर आ जाओ.
Sorry.
No problem. दाश बाबू M1 में बाहर वेट करने बोलना. ठीक है.
Okay, so you ready to continue the interview?
टीम में वेट कर रहा हूँ.
Right. So the question that I asked was, what is drug paraphernalia? Are you aware of that term?
Yes, I am. I think the paraphernalia means the products which we use for making drugs, right?
Alright.
The accessories, yeah.
Okay. So basically, let's assume that you performed a felony stop, okay, on a person who had a stolen vehicle, and after that, when you got his car in custody and had a look in the trunk, what you found is around 100 to 200 seeds of weed. So in that case, what would be the additional charge that you would be putting on him?
Yeah, possession of drug paraphernalia.
Anything else?
No, I don't have evidence for anything else.
Alright, so as a drug recognition expert, how would you classify narcotics, or how would you segregate them?
Segregate as in?
Segregate as in the severity or the type of narcotics.
Like as in class?
Yeah, you would say in class. Yeah.
Not sure. I'm not able to recall. I need to brush up.
Alright, so as a SWAT sergeant, have you breached in any of the closed establishments?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so can you tell me any 3 formations that you use for a single point entry?
Single point entry. It's there will be a button hook entry, and the cross entry, and I'm sorry, I forgot the single stack one. There's another entry.
तुम तो कॉप बन गए हो.
Yes. I'm not able to recall.
What's up, Sagar?
Hmm. Sorry, what is the full form of SWAT?
Special Weapons and Tactics.
Right. So as you were a sergeant, were you handed over a team or were
Yes,
you under someone?
I was under a team lead, and I was the second.
Second in command. You
Second
mean
in
the
command.
commander?
Yes.
So as a second in command, what was your like biggest regret or biggest situation that you regret that you had commanded?
Sir, I cannot give you any details of the situation as it has been stated as classified. So sorry.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you just tell me how would you escalate your force on a vehicle that is threat to public safety?
Come again?
How would you escalate your force on a moving vehicle that is declared as a threat to public safety?
There is a technique called PET. I'll use that.
Anything else?
I want to
As in,
actually
yeah.
add some question related to the same. Okay, so you have a basic idea about how we escalate force, right?
Yes, sir. I do.
Yeah. So, like for an example, if there is a 80 going on, alright.
Mm-hmm.
In case of any vehicular chase, how do we escalate force? What would be the process, like the basic process, like you know? Or you
Basic
can say what
process.
would be the steps to escalate force?
Steps. First
Yeah.
will be the verbal warning. First will be the warning that stop your vehicle, and it will be verbal. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Then.
Second, be
Yes, Suna, yeah.
there are
Shampi, yes, Suna.
pits, there are spikes, there are a lot of things
Yes,
which we
second,
can
next
do.
second में क्या आता है वही पूछ रहा हूँ.
Next second में I'm sorry, I need to brush up on things a bit. Yeah.
I have one more question.
I didn't actually didn't get what you wanted
So
from me.
basically,
Might know
I'll
it,
tell you.
but I might know it,
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
might
not
know
able
it.
to.
I'll just
Yeah.
I'll tell you again. So basically, for an example, I'll give you a set of I'll give you a scenario, right?
Yeah.
So, are you well enough to understand the local areas of Los Santos, like the
Yes,
roads and all?
I'm familiar with them. Yeah.
Familiar, right? Okay, so the thing is, सोच लो जो लीजन बैंक है उधर से एक बैंक रॉबरी कोई कर रहा है ग्रुप ऑफ like mobs were doing bank robbery, right? There are like four of them, like the four robbers. Okay, the escaping vehicle will be a sultan, like a photo sultan, normal sultan. ठीक है? So according to the match of force, अब पहले ये बताओ which vehicle we should bring if you will be performing an 80.
Normal sultan, right? Is it upgraded?
No,
Does it
normal
have
sultan,
performance
normal.
upgrades?
Nothing,
Right?
normal sultan.
A CVP,
All
we
right.
have those.
Okay.
Yes.
So the 80 is going on. Just a moment. Huh?
Yeah.
The 80 is going on, and in between the 80, they have changed the vehicle twice. Not the vehicle, sorry. They actually dropped one person in a let's say GTR and another person in a bike. Now, and there are two persons still inside the Sultan. अब बताओ इस situation में if you want to escalate force, how would you do that? This is what I'm asking.
Okay, we can call in. We can call in pursuit units, which we have. I hope. We can call them, and we can call in helicopters, choppers. We can call in bikes.
And anything else?
Anything else? As in, I'm not sure now.
I was talking about how would you use what would you use at the first that you said like you'll give verbal warning. Okay, that would be the basic.
Yeah, that
after that what do we do? Do we straight away spikes like put the spike strips, or do we try to pit them?
We'll try to pit them. Yeah.
This is what I'm asking. This is like this the steps.
Okay, the steps. Okay. Yeah, we'll try to pit them. Pursuit intervention technique. Then we'll try to if they do not heed to the pets the warnings, then we can as well try to spike them.
Yeah.
That will be the last thing we'll do in a
Alright.
pursuit. Yeah.
All right. There are some few factors that would influence the police officers, like the use of discretion. Do you have any idea about that?
Use of discretion as in?
As in, like, for an example, someone has done a minor crime, all right?
Okay.
तो वो आपका job role के हिसाब से how would you influence that? Like, how would you react on that? Minor crime example, like on street कोई like
jaywalking or
कुछ
something
भी
like that.
jaywalking कर रहे हैं या फिर toilets वगैरह कर रहे हैं या फिर somehow they're spitting on the roads and all. How would you take action on that? This is what would be your approach?
Honestly, the approach would be, first I'll go talk to them, and I'll see how their approach is. First of all, if they are, willing to talk about it, then I might go easy on them. I'll ask them to come along me. I'll have them do some charity work or, social work. But if their approach towards me is harsh, if they are like they're not heeding, they don't want to talk, they're like, then I might just press charges on them, which are there we have them
ठीक है.
according to penal codes. Yeah, that would be my
Pablo,
approach.
go ahead if you don't want to ask anything else.
Sorry. So basically, you pulled over a guy, okay?
Okay.
And while you're performing the traffic stop, through the window you had a look that he has a gun on his dashboard. That's illegal.
Okay. I'm
So
sure that's
you,
illegal.
yeah, you're sure
Kitna
that's
YK?
illegal. Like you
YK?
can
Alright.
get a good look of it. So
Static
basically,
block.
what would be your approach after that?
Alright, I'll hold the traffic stop and call
तकिया
for
कला
2
में
more
इसका
units
मतलब
and
क्या है?
perform a felony stop, as I know that the possession of that certain oh fuck, sorry again.
अरे कोई बात नहीं.
Sorry. That's the second time I did
कोई
that.
no worries, no worries.
I
Alright,
mean,
so
I'm the last man standing. You already got 3 departments down bad. I don't know.
sorry sir. So
Alright, yeah.
so I'll call for 2 more units, as I know that the weapon is an illegal and it's a criminal offense to be in possession of that weapon. So I'll call in 2 more units and perform a felony stop on that person.
Alright. So same scenario, but the difference is you're not performing a traffic stop as of now. You got a 911 that a person in this car is carrying a weapon. According to the 911, you pull over that car, and what would be your approach? Will you can you frisk him on reasonable suspicion on an ongoing traffic stop or some shit, or like that?
No, I'll first of all I'll call him backup and then perform the traffic stop. I can frisk him. I can frisk him under reasonable suspicion. Yes, that's correct.
Anything else? Yeah.
I'll perform my investigation first before jumping to conclusions on the basis of a 911.
Alright, so suppose you're performing a felony stop on a black and color car occupied ×2, right? And because the vehicle is stolen, basically.
Alright.
So can you tell me what is a protective sweep in a felony stop?
Yeah, we check a protective sweep is we check the surroundings of the felony stop first. To make sure everything is safe. There is no one shady or there is nothing else that can harm us, the officers. Then we'll check the car. If there is anything surrounding around it, that can harm the officers, and yeah, that's all.
Alright, so one more last question from my side. So basically,
Yeah, international
this is the situation.
television.
So
Yeah, Los
basically,
Santos
you
is
have
Army
a
department down there.
big case going on in the court. There's a
Alright.
state witness of related to that case, and you have been given the protective
I
custody of
know,
that
कर रहा है
state witness.
Alright.
So first of all, you
हरामी हो
tell me
भाई
what
तुम
is
लोग
a
आगे
protective
सब
custody. Second of all, if anything goes south, what all level of forces you may refer to in that particular scenario.
Depends. It depends on the match of force, right? The level of forces you're talking about.
You're supposed to answer, not ask, to be honest.
I'll follow the match of force in that situation.
Chief, if you're done with the interview, you can join us. Okay. After you're done
What was
with
the
that.
first question?
What is protective custody?
Okay, protective custody is when the state witness has some say उसको जान को खतरा है, like if he has we have reasonable he or us we have
सबको
reasonable
साउथ
belief
क्यों
that
जाना है
उसके जान
भाई
को खतरा है, तो
साउथ
then
साइड ओपी
we can provide him a protective custody. And it's his
So
choice if he wants to be in it or not.
yeah, let me interrupt you right there. So you're gonna waste resources like that based upon a reasonable belief?
Yes, because that witness is important for the case.
Alright, that's all from my side. Kevin sir, if you wanna have any ask
No,
any
I've
questions.
already given the review, so yeah, I'm also.
Alright, so miss, your interview is done. All you need to do is sit back and have patience for the response. Your response will be out soon. Thank you for your valuable time.
Alright.
Have a great day.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
चलो वो वाले रूम पे
Man, I'm more of a MMA person than boxing.
दास बाबू क्या बोल रहे?
नहीं आज एक है
What was his name again, sir?
So basically, Das is asking out the last candidate who
Aapka.
punched our three
Kevin.
chiefs.
Kevin,
That
okay,
are you
sir.
coming to that
Nice to
boxing
meet you.
event?
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
In Los Santos, like there was a better treatment for it, so I was transported to here to get my treatment done. So after that, I had taken my 6 months rest, and I thought, I'll be joining the PD over here. So I came to give the
अच्छा
interview.
sorry to break you, Mr. Baru's gonna join us also.
Sure. All right.
Sure. Bilkul, no worries.
I mean, you felt hesitance. Is that all right? I mean, do you?
Yes, sir. No issues, sir. I don't know.
If you don't want, only Jordan sent it is enough, you know.
Jordan Sanders is enough for every candidate out there, but
Chatka.
today might just be a lucky day,
Yes,
but
sir.
actually it isn't. Okay, so how many years of experience have you
Hello,
had?
Baruch.
Sir, I have a 3 years of experience.
3 years. And what is the highest rank you've achieved?
It's senior officer.
Okay.
And I was SWAT training.
You were also in the SWAT?
Yeah.
गलती कर दी बोल के, but ठीक है. All right.
But it was just a day, and
no,
the next day I was injured on the shoot.
Wait, so you were a SWAT trainee for one day?
Yeah, like the next day I was injured. I told my story, right?
एक second. Chief sir.
Well,
Chief sir,
let me interrupt
क्या
you
मुझे
right
क्या 1 मिनट के लिए chief बना दो क्या? I just want to write in my resume कि I was SASP chief. ये matter नहीं करता if it's for 1 day or 1 minute, but it matters, right? कि I was.
Yeah.
So can you just make me chief for like 1 day, sir, if you don't mind, with all due respect?
Doesn't work like that.
No, doesn't work. Okay, sir.
I mean, even if you were a trainee, like you would have gone past evaluation or something, right?
Yes,
I think
sir.
you're pretty much aware of the
Yeah.
structural briefing and SOPs and stuff about that.
Yes, sir.
That's all I wanted to know.
Sir, and my plus points are something like I keep the situation under control, and I'm a good negotiator.
Negotiator, you're a good negotiator.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me a reason why I should not shoot you down right now.
Because I have not
Give me a
done
strong
any
reason.
crime.
I'm not impressed with it.
Okay,
You are
sir.
negotiating. तुम्हारा ये
Yeah,
negotiating
sir.
skill है कि I'm not doing any crime और मैं तुमको जाने दूँ ऐसे.
Sir, if you shoot me down, I guess you will be losing one of your good officer who is good at.
Do I look like I give a fuck? Negotiating करो भाई. ये negotiating है तुम्हारी.
Okay.
This is me
Sir,
being
but-
kind to you. This is me being kind to you, to be honest.
हाँ.
अगर कोई criminal होगा, वो तुम्हारे साथ kind नहीं होगा.
भाई
Sir,
Got it, Ken. Do negotiation. This is what you have said.
Okay, sir. Sir, please don't shoot me, as I might help you in the future in your department for sure catching up the criminals, and I'll be
कैसे
one
पकड़ेगा?
of.
मैं गोली मार दूंगा, मर जाएगा, कैसे पकड़ेगा? Give me a reason not to shoot you right now.
Sir, that was I am giving it. Like,
क्या?
मैं आपको हेल्प कर दूंगा आपके डिपार्टमेंट को, एंड I'll give my full time, so such that I can catch each and every criminal in the city who is doing crime. And I'll try to make the crime rate in the city
आज
as
EDM आ रहा
equal to 0. Sir,
Do I look like I give a fuck about the crime rate? I'm fucking to shoot you down ass right now. मैं तुमको गोली मारने वाला हूँ, मेरे को गोली से
मेरे
मतलब
को
नहीं
इतना
है.
बताओ sir. Okay, you telling me as an officer, you telling me as a criminal?
I'm telling you as a fucking criminal. You
Achha,
negotiate in front of
sorry,
the criminals, not in front of the officer.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, I'll leave
अगर
you.
2 सेकंड पहले आया होता ना, तेरे को गोली लगती, पता है?
सीधा सर पे.
Okay, sir. I'll be negotiating with him like,
क्या
sir,
सबको
I'll
बोली
let
करके
you
खुद
go
बोलिए
free,
के बजाय.
and I will remove all the cases from you. Please don't shoot me, and
क्या
I'll
हुआ?
make
नहीं
sure
नहीं
that
आज नहीं आ रहा
तुमको
EDM.
your
इंजरी कहाँ लगी
criminal
थी?
cases.
तुमको इंजरी लगी, तुमने बोला ना SWAT हट गया था ड्यू टू
Yes,
इंजरी.
sir.
कहाँ इंजरी लगी थी?
Sir, my right hand
Right
knuckle.
क्या?
Right hand
राइट
knuckle.
क्या? राइट हैंड नकल. तो अब तुम उसको अब तो आर यू मेडिकली फिट टू इवन जॉइन द फोर्स
Yes,
नाउ?
sir. Yes, sir.
उससे इम्पैक्ट क्या पड़ा तुम्हारे बॉडी में?
कब
So
आ रहा
actually,
फिर?
it was a
3-4 दिन पहले
small
PDM आएगा
minor
उसके साथ.
like fracture over there.
Small
I took a 6 months rest, and now it's good, sir.
Okay.
Like, it's normal.
Let me test your knuckles, okay? Crisscross both hang fingers between among themselves. मतलब कि समझ रहे हो ना? Crisscross कर लो अपनी सारी fingers दोनों हाथ की. ठीक है?
हाँ sir.
समझ गया ना कैसे करना है? अब बताओ. हाँ. अब tell me one thing.
हाँ.
Negotiate ऐसे करते हैं? Negotiate ऐसे करते हैं? कर पाएगा negotiate? SWAT था ना तू?
Yes, sir.
SWAT था ना तू? निकल गया तेरा SWAT?
छोड़ दो सर, गोटे जाम हो गए उसके.
Tell us your strengths. Tell us your strengths. जो तुम वाकई अपने आप को strength मानते हो. What's your strength? क्या strength है? Negotiation तो नहीं है.
I'm good to keep the situation under control, like officers when
कैसे
they
कंट्रोल
panic.
करेगा? तेरा हाथ दबा रहा हूँ मैं. अभी हाथ से तेरे नीचे भी जा सकता हूँ. कैसे कंट्रोल करेगा बता?
अरे
मैं तो कंट्रोल कैसे करेगा?
अरे भाग रहा है.
मान ले कल को कोई क्रिमिनल आके तेरे गोटे दबा दिया है, तो सिचुएशन कैसे कंट्रोल करेगा? गिव मी अ सिचुएशन. इंपॉर्टेंट. आई एम नॉट वेटिंग फॉर आंसर्स. आई डोंट हैव टाइम. बहुत सारे लोग बैठे हैं. गिव मी अ सिचुएशन राइट नाउ. कैसे हैंडल करेगा?
So okay, when there's a chaos in the radio, and when there are multiple.
अबे चूतिए, तेरे गोटे दबा रखे हैं. रेडियो की भाड़ में गया. मेरे को रेडियो से फर्क नहीं पड़ता. दबाऊं तब तू बताएगा.
नहीं.
मैं दबा भी सकता हूँ मेरे को आंसर निकालना.
Oh my God.
तब मैं काम में रह के आपको जो चाहिए, like I'll be handing it over to you, and I'll.
ब्रो, तेरे गोटे मेरे हाल्ट में ऑलरेडी है. मेरे को जो चाहिए वो मैं ऐसे भी निकाल लूंगा. तूने बताया तू कामली सिचुएशन कैसे हैंडल करेगा. इस सिचुएशन को तू हैंडल कैसे करेगा मेरे को ये बता. यू आर द लास्ट ऑफिसर अलाइव. ठीक है? एंड तेरी पूरी फोर्स डाउन. तेरी चीफ इज डाउन. ठीक है? ऑल द हायर हब्स आर डाउन. टू सेव योर लाइफ मैं एज अ क्रिमिनल तेरे गोटे दबा के रखा हूँ. तो उस सिचुएशन को कैसे करेगा? नेगोशिएट करेगा और हैंडल करेगा कि आई लेट यू गो and so along with your officers.
Okay, sir. मैं सारा आपका जो भी क्रिमिनल केसेस है ये सब हटा दूंगा, and I'll make your criminal list as free.
अबे भाई, तेरे को दिमाग में चीज समझ में नहीं आ रही. सारे ऑफिसर डाउन है. तेरे को मार दूंगा. मेरा क्रिमिनल केस तो ऐसे भी क्लियर हो जाएगा.
And कभी आपके साइड हम नहीं आएंगे, like you do anything.
तू आ भी नहीं सकता क्योंकि तेरे सारी फोर्स डाउन हो रखी है. तू कैसे आएगा? तू अकेला बंदा बचा हुआ है. वो तो हम चाहते कि तू आ गया, वरना तू भी इनके साथ लेटा पड़ा रहता. अब बता.
Okay, sir. मैं उसको पूछूंगा आपको क्या चाहिए मेरे से. So if he tells like ये चाहिए, I'll be ready to give it from my side. Like जो
Drop
भी
the
मेरे
sir
हाथ
act. Drop the sir act. Drop the sir act. Consider this is a real situation right now. ठीक
Okay.
है. और ये सोचो कि भाई I have your balls in my hands. All your forces down. The scenario remains the same. All your forces down. Give me a reason. Negotiate me out. How you want to negotiate? That's up to you. Negotiate me out. कि I'll spare your life along with the officers.
Okay, sir.
Keep it real life.
Keep it real. Drop the sir act.
Okay. So sir, I'll be first.
I told you drop the sir act.
Sir
सर
act
मत बोल
मतलब?
ना.
Okay, sir act.
सर
अच्छा,
act.
okay,
सर
sir.
मत बोल. I don't need a sir.
Okay.
तो negotiate करना मेरे से बस.
Uh,
Use my name Barus. That's it.
Barus, I'll be giving whatever all you want. Like what takes.
मेरे को $1,00,000 दे अभी के अभी.
Okay, I'll just remove it from my PD this thing and I'll give it to you, sir.
बस इतनी तुम्हारी इतनी हैसियत है कि तुम पीडी के सब फंड से पैसे निकाल सकते हो. तुम्हारे चीफ और तुम्हारे हायर अप्स यहाँ पे लेटे हुए उनका आत्मा आके देगी कि उनकी रखे लाके उनकी गर्लफ्रेंड आके तुमको पीडी की लॉकर की चाबी देके जाएंगे कि ये ले बेटा मेरे पैसे में जा बाबू सोना को दिला दो मेरे को गुलू गुलू करना है उसके साथ रात में.
मेरे
वो
पे
पैसा
थोड़ा
आके तेरे को देके
पैसे
जाएगी.
है. नहीं मेरे पे थोड़ा पैसे होंगे वो भी उनको दे दूंगा ना.
अच्छा. और मेरा अगर डिमांड्स मीट आउट नहीं करेगी तो फिर कैसे क्या पैसे देगा अगर तेरे पास पैसे नहीं हुए तो.
Sir, always be a security of a PD, like security fund for a PD. So I'll be taking
नहीं
it
है यहाँ पे
for
पैसे नहीं है. तेरे को लगता है सिक्योरिटी फंड्स होते तो हम लोग ऐसे यहाँ पे खड़े होकर तेरा इंटरव्यू ले रहे होते हैं. यहाँ पे हमारे चाय नाश्ता नहीं आ रहा होता हम लोग कुर्सी में बैठे होते हैं. तेरे को लगता है हमारे पास फंड्स हैं.
Okay, sir. Then I'll be.
And even funds होंगे भी तो why would you have access to that? क्योंकि चीफ तो डाउन है पहले से तो how would you have the access
चीफ के
to
पास
that
तो कीज
account?
रहेंगे ना.
अरे अकाउंट के कीज थोड़ी होते हैं एक्सेस होते हैं ना. पासवर्ड वासवर्ड वो डाउन है
Oh
कि
my
कैसे
God.
पता होंगे.
अरे नैतिक नहीं है ये.
काउंटर दैट.
तो सर मैं उनको ये बोलूंगा सर एक्चुअली मेरे पास उतना पैसे नहीं है. मेरे को मेरा चीफ को बचाने दो. मैं जितना पैसा
सामने खड़े हैं उनको बोलो सामने.
अरे मैं उन्हीं को बोल रहा हूँ बात उसको. तो चीफ को बचाने दो. जैसे चीफ बचेगा यू कैन हैव मी ओवर हियर. चीफ विल गिव यू ऑल द मनी
इसकी
एंड
नींद में
व्हाटएवर
भी इसकी गोटे दबेंगे.
दिस विल बी द दिस थिंग सर.
चलो आई विल गिव यू वन थिंग कि एटलीस्ट सिचुएशन पे होते तुम्हारी फटती नहीं है. बाकी आई डोंट नो.
ये सिचुएशन को देखकर मुझे आपका एक्सपीरियंस है राइट.
हाँ.
What are negotiable items and non-negotiable items?
Sir, PD items are not non-negotiable items, whether it's car, officers, guns, or anything of PD instruments or PD बोलते हैं PD department के जो भी things है या officers है, those are non-negotiable items. Of hostage or anything else like on a hostage demand, it's a negotiable item, and unless and until it's a PD thing or a PD person or PD stuff.
सिचुएशन एक बैंक रॉबरी हो रहा है.
Okay, sir.
There are robbers inside Pacific Bank.
Okay.
They have a hostage.
हाँ.
बाहर सारे ऑफिसर्स हैं to take care of the situation.
Okay.
जो ऑफिस है जो हॉस्टेज है he belongs to a group of people जो बहुत सारे
कल आ
criminal
जाना
activities
है.
करता है.
कल वैसे मेरा ऑफिस रहेगा. ऑफिस रहते मैं ऑफिस का काम करते रहूंगा इन लोगों के साथ.
His friends come outside and try to
कल 3
breach the
जोकर आ रहा है.
situation just to save his friend.
Warrior, Rautsi और
the
Saga
inside
Shiva.
criminals have a conversation with the outside criminals somehow or the other, and they tell them that if you get a hostage, we will exchange it. मतलब जो अंदर hostage है वो बाहर जाएगा and they will give it another hostage. As an officer, will you allow that? Will you not allow that? How will you handle a situation?
Sir, actually, in like where if he's a very like deadly criminal and he has a deadly criminal friends, they can harm the hostage who has a new hostage they brought to exchange this guy. So obviously we need to agree for it. Otherwise that guy will be injured and we need to exchange at that time. So again,
मतलब आप ये बोल रहे हो कि एक जिंदगी बचाने के लिए एक दूसरी जिंदगी को रिस्क पे डाल दोगे?
So as he's already a criminal, we need to catch him anyhow. So already we will be having many traces to him. So instead of like उसका लाइफ जाने से अच्छा अगर वो बच भी जाए ना सर, वो बड़ी बात रहेगा पीढ़ी के लिए. Saving a innocent person is a better option than saving a criminal guy.
Okay, tell me one thing. अगर कोई XYZ बंदा हो,
Okay.
उसने उसने एक स्टोर लूटा है.
हाँ.
You catch him, you process
Okay.
him. He's gone to jail.
Yeah.
He serves his time. He's paid his fine. He's learned his lesson. Once he's out, are you still going to
चलो
consider him
mod
a
बनाओ.
criminal? Or are you going to
अच्छा
consider him a civilian?
शिवम
Sir, a criminal is always a criminal. Like, if he has done multiple times, then I'll be considering him as a criminal. If he has done like a time and he pleads guilty for it, and that I am guilty for doing this, then I might consider him as a civilian.
So आपका कहना है कि people will never change. अगर एक criminal है तो वो criminal ही रहेगा.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं बोला मैं. दूसरा लाइन भी बोला ना सर. If he pleads guilty and he has not done any criminal activities after that, then I'll consider him as a civilian.
अच्छा, वरना वो criminal ही आपकी आंखों में.
हाँ, so if he doesn't plead guilty for what he does, and if we have a proof perfect that he is a criminal, then I will consider him as a criminal in my notice.
Okay, what is reasonable suspicion and probable cause?
Okay, sir. Reasonable suspicion, a probable cause. I'll start with probable cause. Okay, we have enough evidence of a person.
ये GTA में graphics mod कैसे थे?
Enough, bhai.
भाई what is this भाई? I'm a भाई है. रक्षाबंधन चल रहा है.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. If I have enough evidence. Okay.
हर जगह लाइंस की याद ही आती है और कुछ नहीं. ठीक है.
देखेंगे ना जब गाड़ी चलाएंगे पीडी में.
तुम भी ड्राइवर हो क्या?
पीडी में.
हाँ, पीडी में एक ओला ओवर सेक्शन खोलेंगे.
ओके सर.
कितने लोगों को अभी तक पिट नहीं किया तुमने? पिट नहीं किया है गाड़ी चलाते हुए?
सर, until and unless मेरा हायर ऑफिसर से ऑर्डर नहीं मिला तब तक नहीं किया सर.
मैंने बोला पिट नहीं किया है.
पिट नहीं.
अच्छा, हायर ऑफिसर से ऑर्डर नहीं मिला है कि पिट मत करने को, तब तक तुम सबको पिट करोगे इसका मतलब?
नहीं सर, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं बोला मैंने ये बोला कि जब तक मिलेगा तब करूंगा, तब तक नहीं करूंगा. Until and unless the force escalates, like if he changes the vehicle multiple times, then we are authorized for pitting. In the
oh, मेरा नेट गया. क्या मेरा नेट आ गया वापस? लैग. रुको. I believe मेरा गया है नेट. देखना पड़ेगा. ऑल ओके आ गया? जा नेट गया था थोड़ी देर के लिए.
using like class 1 and like only 2 PD people are there, then we can go with the class 2 or class 3 on them. Like escalating the force on the criminal to catch them down when we are out of units.
Okay, what is match of force?
Match of force is something that we need to match the force of the criminal. Like if he has a class 1, we need to use a class 1 of if he has
Give
a
me
class
an
3.
example of match of force without any weapons, without any lethals, without.
Okay, sir. Match of force when there's a B class sedan, example Sultan, and the chase, if you bring a S plus like interceptors, then it's kind of not a match of force. Or when he's running, when he's we can use
आपको बोला give me an example of match of force, not give me an example of what's not match of force. आपने बोला कि that is not match of force. मुझे वो थोड़ी जानना है.
Okay, got it. When a criminal is running in a class B 4-door sedan, then we bring a class B 4-door sedan, then it's a match of force or explorer. And on other thing, like we can even tell when the criminal is escaping on foot, and if we use our and if we chase him on foot, it's a match of force instead of chasing him.
I have two more things from my end.
Yeah.
Then I'll let the other officers take over.
Okay.
One is that if we all feel that you are capable of serving duty here in Los Santos, I mean
yes.
here in the San Andreas state, आपको कौन से डिपार्टमेंट में जाने का प्रेफरेंस रहेगा? LSPD, BCSO और SASPR?
LSPD, sir.
Why?
Sir, actually, I have served in my previous duty. In my past duty, I had served in the city, and I am good like in catching the criminals inside the city. Like I don't have experience outside the city in like on sandy shores or in the forest. Like I don't have so much of information like how the people are there over and how they work. So that's why.
I'm going to give you one situation.
Yes, sir.
आपको एक हाउस रॉबरी का कॉल आउट आया
Okay.
इन वेस्पुची बुलेवार्ड।
Okay.
आप अकेले हो ऑन ड्यूटी।
Yes sir.
आपने रिस्पॉन्ड किया।
हाँ.
जब आप उधर पहुंचे the suspect runs out of the house.
थैंक यू सो मच
आपको पता है वही
ट्यूबलाइट्स।
सस्पेक्ट है।
Yeah.
चीटिंग
That suspect
करता
is a
है
female. You go to arrest her.
Yeah.
वो बोलती है कि I will not let you cuff me, I will not let you search me,
ये लो
I will
हम
only
चीटिंग
let
नहीं
a
करते।
female officer
शुभम
do that.
चैट करके
Okay.
देखो अभी।
My first preference will be like
थैंक यू सो मच
I'll be like trying to call out any female officer. Like
Sir, I would recommend if you let me complete my question first. I think you like to jump to conclusions first. And I do not think you're a good listener because I said you're the only officer on duty. There are no female officers.
Sir,
open. There
I
are no
told
high
I'll
commands.
call a officer, not on the radio. Call a officer.
So now let me finish the question out there. Okay?
Yeah.
So she denies allowing you to search her, denies allowing you to cuff her. The department that you're working in has no female officers. The EMS has no female individuals as well that you can call for assistance.
Okay.
Then what would you do?
Okay. As far as I can, like
तीन भाई mod
I
बन
can
गए,
tell
yes.
her to cooperate with me. I'll take all of her stuff and I'll tell her to cooperate with me till the jail or till the bars.
कहाँ पे
If
दिख रहा
she
है?
doesn't do that, like she'll be forcing me to cuff her.
Alright, okay. Guys, I can go ahead with whatever questions y'all have. I think I've got my aspect.
So what will be your expectations from the department side?
In sense of what, sir?
In sense of anything, in sense of your job responsibility, in sense of your rank, in sense of your salary.
Sir, I don't worry about my rank so much. Like in sense of salary, it's okay. Like whatever a department offers, that I'm good to go. Like I am here to serve the public and the Los Santos, not to earn money in the department.
Chalo, we'll hire him for free, sir.
Huh?
I mean, yeah.
Arre, bro, I told
Money's
like
don't matter.
Bro?
I'm not your bro.
Arre, sir, I
Hello?
mean, sir, I just told like, yeah, it's okay.
What?
It's
Alright,
okay. See, here's the thing. So try to understand you are in a professional world.
Yes, sir.
So if you're not asking for money, that means I'll be 100% sure you are not going to comply with the SOP that we're gonna follow.
I'll be complying with the SOPs. Like
Are
I
you sure
told
about that?
what a minimal officer will be getting.
And why
that
don't
much is enough.
so why there is no mention of your salary then? Why don't you have any expectation related to your salary?
Sir, I just need a salary that much, like as much as I can live. Like
just don't give me a
3,000.
bullshit answer like I want to serve the state, I want to serve the nation, I want to help the people.
Okay.
You are doing this job, there is a reason behind it. Okay? At the end of the day, there are no one in the entire world जो पैसों के बिना काम करना पसंद करता है. No one.
Okay.
I can't believe on that. ठीक है? So yeah, just I want to know what would be your expectations from the state side. हो सकता है ना आपका कुछ expectation. I want to know. मैं जज नहीं करूँगा उसके हिसाब से. So yeah.
Around 25 or 20,000 per month dollars.
ठीक. This is what I wanted to know. All right. I think I don't have any other question. Anyone else?
Nothing from me.
Jordan?
No.
Rex? Rex?
Already asked. No, I have nothing to ask. Already asked.
Okay, then I believe you can leave, man.
Thank you,
for
sir.
today. Yeah. You will get back to you with a response. Yep.
इंटरव्यू से पहले पढ़ना चाहिए, गेम नहीं खेलना चाहिए।
अब समझ में आया मैं इंटरव्यू लेने क्यों नहीं आता हूँ।
भाई दादी भी savage बन रहा है। दादी तो रहा भाई जाते तोड़ दिया।
रीफंड में तोड़ गया।
अभी क्या 2 भेजो या 1? 5 कैंडिडेट? 5 में 2 भेजो।
2 भेज। 5 यस बहुत सारे अब आ रहे हैं अभी।
हाँ अभी याद आया
उनका इंटरव्यू आया।
अभी split up हो गया। नहीं there were around 3 to 4 people who texted me कि they cannot come।
मेरी बात सुनो।
मैंने उनको बोला कि
बारूस भाई मेरी बात सुनो। आपको मैं स्पेशली कल एक इंटरव्यू सेशन के लिए इनवाइट
इनवाइट कर 2 बजे
कल के लिए
हाँ स्पेशल इनविटेशन है आपका।
Face
और
off
अगर
है।
जरूरत पड़े आपका और एक जो भाई है उनका क्या नाम मैं भूल जा, शोभित दत्ता, उनको भी
शोभित
लेके
दत्ता।
उसको भी लेके आऊंगा।
यस
मजा आएगा।
हाँ बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, मतलब इतना बढ़िया है कि तीनों को
Yeah, best
एक
fucking
कैटेगरी
cop
में
है
डाल
There's going to be an
एक
entire panel. It will be you two, the entire high command, सब साथ में उनका इंटरव्यू लेंगे। शायद से सारे FTOs भी आएंगे उसका इंटरव्यू लेना।
Yeah, we'll take it
Yes.
नीचे वाला हॉल ना, अच्छा रहेगा।
सबके सामने इंटरव्यू लेना है?
नहीं
ना,
सबके
ना,
सामने
ना।
नहीं, वहाँ पे
M-Room
हम
और
ही लोग
M1
रहेंगे
gang
वहाँ पे बस।
नहीं नहीं
one in
हो
M1,
जाएगा,
one in gang division.
नहीं वहाँ सिर्फ
हाँ,
हम ही लोग
अभी
रहेंगे ना।
split हो जाता है।
अरे वो हो जाएगा, मैं तेरे को लोकेशन बता दूंगा कहाँ पर करना है, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट, देयर आर प्लेसेस।
चलो मैं सूसू करके आया।
ठीक ठीक। अरे एक जगह डिवाइड हो जाओ क्योंकि आई विल बी गोइंग ऑफ ड्यूटी, ठीक है?
आ जाओ मेरे साथ, कोई एक आ जाओ कोई भी।
जॉर्डन चले जाना एक जगह।
हाँ
दूसरे बार चल जाएंगे।
नहीं ठीक ठीक है, ठीक, कोई दिक्कत।
और दास बाबू कैसे?
क्या हुआ?
कुछ नहीं।
अरे बोलो।
मुझे क्या, मैं कुछ बोलने वाला था, बाद में बोलूंगा। तो जॉर्डन को बोल रहा था।
गुड इवनिंग
आ जाओ मैम, सामने आ जाओ।
गुड इवनिंग मैम।
थोड़ा और सामने आ जाओ बिकॉज़ यू नीड टू एक्चुअली विस्पर, वी वोंट बी एबल टू हियर यू। या दैट्स इट।
सर मेरे थोड़े माइक इश्यूज होंगे तो नॉर्मल में ही ऐसी बात कर लीजिए।
वॉइस इशू है आपका?
हाँ अभी
कोई इशू नहीं आया, कोई इशू।
आपका नाम?
मेरा नाम आन्या रे है।
Alright, Ms. Anya Ray. My name is Jake Williams. I'm a trooper in the SASP department. To my left is Rex Davis, who is the game warden in the park ranger department. To his left is Kevin Butler, who is the SASP chief. And we three will be taking your interview for today. ये इंटरव्यू के पहले क्या आप हम में से किसी को भी आपका मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेशन एज वेल एज रेज्यूमे भेज सकते हैं?
कल किसका है? थैंक यू सो मच आदित्य फॉर द 40। कल है वॉरियर, सागा शिवा एंड
कैन यू रिपीट दैट मैम?
एंड इसका राहुल जी।
योर वॉइस इज नॉट कंप्लीटली क्लियर फॉर मी।
थोड़ा सामने आ
या
सर आई सेड रेक्स सर कहाँ है?
ये
दिस इज मी या
ओके सो आई एम सेंडिंग माय रेज्यूमे टू यू।
या ओके।
मजा आएगा, मुझे जाना पड़ेगा। ऑलराइट लूसीफर, मैं भी जा रहा हूँ यार, मैं भी ऑफलाइन जा रहा हूँ। डायनो का इंटरव्यू यार, डायनो का इंटरव्यू क्या है? डायनो तो डायरेक्ट है।
You got it sir?
कल तीन गैंग में 2.0 होगा।
Not yet.
राव जी तो देखकर ही भाग जाएगा।
email is
From one which you got tagged for interview actually.
I mean you're the Rex Davis right?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes. Your email is Anubhav, right?
Yeah, already. Yeah.
So you got my resume and medical stuff.
No, I haven't received any text from you. Last one was when you texted that will come late. That's it.
Oh, I don't know. Then I can't send it. I'll try to send Mr. Jake.
Try to drop a text over there.
Yeah, sure. You can send it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. You should you can accept my request, sir.
Yeah, one sec.
चलो गाइस, मैं तो चलता अभी, ठीक। Anyways, you guys continue the interview session. Let me know what happened. And Rex, एक बार बाहर आना।
Yeah, we'll be there.
एक बार वो देख लेना अपना।
Tag?
नहीं, एक बार FTOs के साथ बात करके वो कर लेना कि कल से ट्रेनिंग, कल या परसों जो भी डिसाइड किया उनसे ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट हो जाना चाहिए। और द पीपल
कल रात से स्टार्ट कर दें?
हाँ, कल से
आई थिंक कल रात से कर देते हैं, नून तक
Yes.
सारे इंटरव्यूज खत्म करते हैं। जो 5-6 लोग जो हैं कि कह रहे हैं कि मंडे को दे पाएंगे बिकॉज ऑफ सम ऑफ द रीजन जो इनका वैलिड है। अदर देन दैट आई एम
नहीं, सुन
थिंकिंग टू
कोई एक अपने कोई भी कमांड को बोल दो, SSP कमांड को बोल दो कि FTOs को टैग करके एटलीस्ट ये इन्फॉर्म कर दे कि कल से हो जाना चाहिए। अब
मैं ही बोल
वो
देता हूँ
हाँ,
कि
उनका डिपार्टमेंट है, उनका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कौन कल करेगा। बट कल मेरे को एटलीस्ट 8 बंदे ट्रेन होते हुए देखना चाहिए बिकॉज
ठीक
इट्स
है।
लाइक हाई टाइम नाउ।
बहुत या एग्जैक्टली या ठीक है मैं कराता हूँ।
ऑलराइट या
एनीवेज आई थिंक
चलो
कल से कराने का
या मैं चलता हूँ।
स्टार्ट। ठीक है।
दत्ता जी किधर गया? दत्ता ही तेरे लिए आया था सिर्फ। दत्ता को मैं स्टाफ चैट से बुला के लेके आया, बेचारा इंटरव्यू देने आया, गोटा टॉर्चर हो गया यार।
Interrogate or sorry, LEO cannot arrest or incriminate any.
हाँ, कल भी आएंगे ना, कल भी जो वॉरियर और सागा शिवा इन लोग आएंगे तब आएगा। चलो गाइज, आज के लिए इतना ही था। हम मिलते और एक स्ट्रीम में टुमारो सुबह के टाइम पे हम स्ट्रीम करेंगे। थोड़ी देर फेस कैम करेंगे ऑब्वियसली, बट उसके बाद करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे वो मेरे को नहीं पता। तो या I'll see you guys tomorrow. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, गुड नाइट क्या बोल रहे यार, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। You guys stay safe, stay happy, stay fit, stay healthy. हम जा रहे आज पार्टी वार्टी करने गाइस, ठीक है? मिलते हैं और एक स्ट्रीम पे। तब तक के लिए चिल करो, आराम करते रहो जैसे तुम करते हो, एकदम बढ़िया तरीके से, ठीक है? और या that's all from my side. Logan will be signing off today. I'll be just chilling with my friends. Maybe मतलब लेट नाइट आऊँगा मैं, सर्वर में आऊँगा थोड़ा घूमने या फिर कुछ सर्वर रिलेटेड काम धाम करूँगा। हो सकता है RP ना करूँ मैं आज। तो या दैट्स ऑल गाइस। या फिर मैं अपना सब असाइनमेंट सबमिशन करूँगा। आई गेस थर्ड वाला ऑप्शन का ज़्यादा चांसेस है। RP शायद नहीं करने आऊँगा, असाइनमेंट सबमिशन वगैरह भी है तो उसमें ही फोकस करना है। So yeah, bye bye guys. Make sure to like if you haven't liked till date. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that again. So yeah, that's all guys from my side. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Signing off for today, and yeah, have a great day, great evening, and great weekend.
These days I do anything I like. Grinding for this life every day and night. When I left I told them I would get it right. Yeah, whip a Tesla off the fucking lot. I got hella bands on me, fuck a sing along. They won't never bang on me while I got this Glock. Only talking big money, cause I love the guap. I'm flipping big bags in a fresh cash, no tic tacs. My life look like Six Flags, they big mad